Ryanair. More EasyJet, more EasyJet, more Ryanair, more Ryanair, more EasyJet. A couple of dudes with yellow tails. I don't know who those are. They're flying Dash 8s, so there must be a regional new, outfit. There's another Ryanair taxiing up there too. Anyway, Arab Republic of Egypt's an odd one though. I didn't expect to see that here. I must admit. Oh, who's that? I wonder. Who are you? That is Air Algeria or Air Algérie. Oh, okay. It's another odd one. Whatevs. So anyway, can we get... If I hit Control J, am I going to get a... I don't want this. Go away. Are we going to get a jetway? No, I don't think we are. Shame. Alright. It's a bit laggy now. I've added the traffic, actually, which is a shame, but never mind. We'll be out of here soon. Right. Co-pilot.
Hi, Captain. How are you today?
I'm fucking terrible, mate, but can you get on with your job, please? Right. Cost index will be, I don't know what Lufthansa use, but let's go with 25. Cruise flight temperature. Right, now, here's the bit where we have a look at the flight plan. Add-ons, PDF kneeboard, open document. We want... Shit, where's the flight briefing folder? Oh, I can't remember where I put it. Hold on. Oh my god, that's not good, is it? Whoa. Whoa. Never mind. I'll fix that in a second. Flight briefings. Oh, there we go. And we want... There it is. Ta-da! Fix. So now, basically what that allows me to do, instead of having to go onto my other monitor, I have the flight briefing package on my screen. All I have to do is press K and it'll go away and come back. It's great. Anyway, so there we are. Stansted to Hamburg. We've got all of our info for our loadout. So let's go with, let's return. Load and fuel. Get rid of the menu bar at the top. Okay, so apparently our released fuel is 5.7 tons. There we go. Our cargo is... our passengers, how many passengers have we got? We've got 120 plus 3, which are the children. So we'll round it down to 120. Because there's no way to enter small children into the FMC. That sounds horribly wrong in so many ways. Never mind. And cargo is payload. Oh crap! Now does that include? Does the listed payload include the passengers or what? I can't remember. Fuck. I'll tell you what. We can calculate this. We can cross-check this. What's the zero fuel weight? Or the takeoff weight, even. That's what we want. Our takeoff weight is 62 tons. Current is 56, so... Yeah, that actually is about right. So, payload, 13 tons. Which makes a total takeoff weight of 69. No, that's a bit too much, isn't it? Crap. Alright, well, we'll knock a few off it then. So we'll knock off. Oops. Oh, that's completely wrong. Let's go with 7 tons. 63. That's a little more than we want. 6 tons. That'll do. There we go. Alright, 6 tons of cargo. Just over more than half of that's passengers then of our total payload, I suppose. Okay, and we can load instant for all of that crap, so I don't have to deal with messing around with it. Okay, so that's the loading done. And doors open. That means everything is now open, which means we can go onto the external view, and I can get rid of that momentarily, and we can request refueling and catering. So the magic trucks will appear and start filling us up with incredibly overpriced food. Basically, get rid of that so I can move the camera again. There we are. There's the baggage things. Apparently, our passengers are taking a grand total of 9 suitcases. Well, you know, it's up to them, I suppose. The rest must be hand luggage, I suppose. There's the Shell fuel truck. And yeah, they're bringing up the air stairs. And so where's the catering trucks then? Where are they fucked off to? There they are. Driving through each other quite casually. Gate Aviation will be providing the food today. Doesn't that fill you with confidence? Gate Aviation and the world's crappiest logo. And yet it will still be outrageously overpriced. You can bet on it. Alright, so, cruise flight level. According to this, it will be 350, which is 35,000 feet. And it's giving us a calculated temp. I wonder if we can find something a bit more accurate than that. No, that's probably about right. It doesn't really matter too much. Okay. Next page. Our block fuel is 5.7 tons. 5.7 goes in there. That calculates all that stuff for me. And that's it for the init page. The init bruv page. So now we go flight plan. I've been using Boeing FMCs, so I'm a little bit out of the loop with this thing, actually, I've got to admit. And it's all filled out here, obviously, as you can see, so we don't have to mess around with it at all. It's just all done, including our departure and arrival, which may get changed on the fly by ATC, because they're assholes, but we'll see. We shall see. It looks okay to me. We're going off runway 4, apparently. That's all we really need to know, and it will be for the CLN 4S departure. That's the departure we're using. Alright, okay, well, we don't have to worry about the procedures and things with the co-pilot, because he's buggered off to go check the aircraft is airworthy. I don't think we have to do anything else, really. We got perf. Okay, so let's go with a flaps 1 takeoff. I'll give this a flex temp of 57 degrees. V1 is 137, VR is 140, and V2 is 141. For those that don't know, V1 is the speed you get to whereby if something goes wrong with the plane, if you're at V1, i.e. in this case 137 knots, you have to take off no matter what, because there's not enough runway left for you to stop. VR is the speed that you rotate at, which i.e. the speed at which you pull back on the stick and get airborne, and V2 is your initial climb speed, I think. So, there you go. Aviation facts. For those that didn't know them. Any tips for this flight sim? Read the manual and watch lots of videos. That's how I learn most of what I know, to be honest with you. That's what it came down to. And lots of trial and error as well. So, what's going on then? Are the catering dudes doing their thing? Are they bringing their trolleys across? Yes, they are. Why are you bringing the trolleys out? I guess it must be... Oh, you've emptied them, haven't you? Either that or you're taking back some of the stuff from last time. Whatever. And now they want us to close the doors. Okay. It will, annoyingly enough, keep beeping at me until I shut them, so I better do it. It sounds like a Tesco checkout. It's hilarious. I close that for now as well. I don't need that right now. No, sir, I do not. If this was a Boeing, we'd probably have more to do, but it's not. It's an Airbus, so it's pretty much all taken care of now. Just need to wait for Mr. Co-Pilot to get back. Bert von Finkelverden, or wherever it is. And off goes the catering, and they just drove through a fuel truck. Oh, they drove into the fuel put truck and disappeared. I think the fuel truck is in fact a gate to another dimension, and that is why they are called Gate Aviation, as a matter of fact. Moving on. What else is going on at the airport anyway? Then this entire terminal is empty now. That's spooky. These ones aren't though. We've still got Arab Egyptian Republic sat there. We've got EasyJet. We've got... Who are these guys with the gold tails then? Who are they? Origny.com. Channel Islands. Oh, right, it's the Channel Islands, and they've got a puffin on the tail apparently. Seems legit. Oh, wait till you see the 777 Panda Express. By the way, that's a legit thing. That completely, yeah. There's a freight version of the Boeing 777 which is called the Panda Express because it is a FedEx freight flight which has a picture of a panda on it, and he is lowering his gear super goddamn late. In fact, he's whoa, dude. Okay, I guess that's a go-around then, isn't it? This week on Air Crash Investigations. See, I'm not the worst pilot. There are worse ones out there. Although at least he had the good sense to go around instead of nearly crashing into a hedge and a shed at the other end of the runway. Cool. Okay, so now it looks like Martin Air Cargo is getting on there now, with his flashing textures of doom. What type of plane is that anyway? I'm tempted to say it's a DC something or other. I'm not sure. From a distance I thought it was a 777 to be honest with you, but it's not because it's got this third engine up here. Your guess is as good as mine, unless you actually know about aviation, in which case you might know what plane that is, but I don't. I know that's a 737, that's an A320, that's another 737, because that's all Ryanair fly, I think, as far as I'm aware. That's a Dash 8, and that's another 737, just sat there on the exit ramp there, for some reason. Another A320. Oh! The Arab Republic of Egypt is on the move, folks. They're on the move. This...
I'm back from the walk around.
Oh, great.
Looks good.
Okay, thanks for that, Herr Co-Pilot. DC-10 or an MD-11, people are saying. Fair enough. It's a Douglas, whatever it is. I'm fairly sure it's a Douglas. A Douglas something or other, which means it's either a DC or an MD. So, anyway, before start procedure.
Captain, external power still connected.
So it is. We don't have an APU, do we? Right, better start that up. Master switch on, start, and APU bleed. Give that a minute while it gets going. Down here. What scenery? This is UK 2000 Stansted, although it's, unfortunately, because I'm a bit of a scumbag, it's the free version, which doesn't look quite as pretty. I fly out of Stansted so much, it probably would be worth flying the...
Start the boarding now?
Yes.
Great.
Maybe I should have said jawohl. But apparently we're starting boarding now. And that noise you can hear is the APU getting started. I think, unless there's something starting up next to us, but I don't think there is. Right, sounds like we're good, so let's disconnect external power before start procedures.
Captain, external power still connected.
Oh, of course it is. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please disconnect external power.
Roger. Disconnecting the GPU.
I forgot with FS to crew you actually have to tell the ground crew to disconnect it rather than just press the button. Yeah, it's UK 2000's free version of Stansted. I do spend a lot of money on add-ons for this game, but I feel like airport scenery is one of the areas where I generally try to save money if I can, because Fuck me.
Actually, the GPU is now disconnected.
30 or 4 quid, 30 or 40 rather quid for a single airport, I feel is a bit much, in my honest opinion. Well, there's another one flying off. I wonder who that is. If they're going to appear. It's... oh, I think it's the Algerian. I'm not sure, though. Okay, the passenger's now boarding. I better tell GSX to do the boarding nonsense as well. There we go. Remember to operate the jetway. Yeah, I don't have a jetway, at least not one that works. Sorry, GSX. If I press Control J, it doesn't do anything. I tried earlier, so... And now, they'll arrive with the big cargo tins of doom, and a significantly larger amount of suitcases. That makes more sense. And apparently he's sunk into the concrete. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Apparently the concrete on this particular gate is still wet, and we're going anyway. I've been getting this quite a lot, actually. Vehicles driving through the ground like that. I don't really know what's causing it. It's a relatively new phenomena, I've noticed. Yeah, it gives a new definition of ground crew, certainly. Alright. Before start procedures.
Okay.
Finally. And on that note, tune to Stansted ground on 121.725.
Door still open.
I know we've got a door open, you nincompoop. We're boarding, for God's sake. Okay, 121.725. So... .725 and 121, and cue the robot voices. We want a radio check first. Stansted ground, Lufthansa 3256, radio check 121.72.
Last aircraft sail again.
Fuck a duck, seriously. Stansted ground, Lufthansa 3256, radio check 121.72.
Lufthansa 3256, readability 5.
Readability 5 also, Lufthansa 3256. Thank God for that. I thought it was going to struggle with the word Lufthansa there for a second. I was like, oh God, is my call sign the problem here? But no, it seems to be alright. Thank Christ. My frame rate is shocking right now. It really is. Well, never mind. We're in like one of the busiest parts of the world when it comes to aeroplanes. That's to be expected, and my traffic is set ridiculously high, so... did I see a contrail up there a second ago? Yeah, there it is. Look at that. There's an aeroplane up there somewhere.
Right at 458, shall take down.
So now we'll get robot voices in our ears.
Airline 741, hold position.
Hold position. A-line 741.
Oh shit, I haven't loaded the flight plan. Whoops!
Stansted ground.
Flights.
Ground. Ryan, they're 351.
Flight plan out.
Ready for clearance, Luca.
Knew there was something I was forgetting. Okay, EGSS to EDDH. That's the one. Whoops! No, don't move me, for God's sake. Whatever you do, don't.
354, monitor stands to tower 123.8.
Oh, bollocks. Is this completely screwed it now? I better...
Airline 354.
Right. We'll disable and enable it again. There we go. That should hopefully fix it.
Test.
I hope to God.
Test. Test. Best.
Test.
The frame rate's pretty bad with the aircraft gone, actually, so it's probably not the traffic that's the problem. Tune to ATIS. Ah, here we go. It's telling me to tune to ATIS this time. That's what it's supposed to do. Right, I should have picked up on that earlier. Alright. 127.175. 17. Oh, while we're doing that. Wrong button. Before start, checklist to the line. Before start, checklist to the line.
Before start, checklist down to the line.
Thank you.
Preparation.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On.
ADIRS.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
5.7 tons.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Baro ref.
1013 set.
1013 set. Before start, checklist completed to the line.
Excellent. Wunderbar. Right.
Wind 110 degrees, 12 knots.
Oh, we got the default Microsoft voice for the 80s. How weird is that? I thought I took that out of the thing. Never mind.
Cloud. You at 2,200 feet.
I have to listen to this for the procedure to work, unfortunately, even though I don't actually need to.
QNH101. No, sit advise. You have information Delta. This is Stansted. Information Delta. 1536 Zulu.
Okay, finally I can tune to ground.
04.
Oh no,
Visibility
hang on.
greater than 20 kilometers.
Tune to Stansted ground on, what was it? 121.725. Alright, it's changed. 725. I'm going to fuck up the ATC, by the way. I fluff my words up and get it wrong, and with a real ATC that'd be fine, but with a computer it gets confused, so. Stansted ground, Lufthansa 3256, radio check 121.72.
Lufthansa 3256. Readability 5.
Readability 5 also, Lufthansa 3256. Stansted ground, Lufthansa 3256, ready for clearance, Hamburg.
Lufthansa 3256. Stand by.
Crazy robot. Right, we'll close the doors. So it stops yelling at me.
Lufthansa 3256. Clear to Hamburg Airport. Clacton 4 Sierra departure. Then as filed. Expect flight level 350. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.62. Squawk 3032.
I don't know how people remember this in real life, I really don't, but hey. Let me just type this in before it disappears. Departure frequency, squawk 3032. 032.
Stansted ground, Ryan, there's 761, ready for clearance.
Clacton 4 Sierra, that's the CLN4S departure we've already got, and then as filed. Okay, departure frequency 120.62. In real life, you would respond immediately. You wouldn't sit around fanning about like I am, but unfortunately, I am having to because I am an idiot and I won't be able to remember this stuff. 120.62. There it is. Lufthansa 3256 is cleared to Hamburg Airport, Clacton 4 Sierra departure, then as filed. Departure frequency 120.62, squawk 3032.
Lufthansa 3256. Read back correct.
Thanks.
Bergman stand 952. Monitor stands to tower 123.8.
How about next time, Mr. Airport Agent, you don't ambush me in the middle of... You don't fucking thrust a load sheet in my face while I'm trying to talk to ATC. How about that, huh? Stansted ground, Lufthansa 3256, request startup.
Last aircraft say again.
I actually won't say again because I'm not ready to start up, so forget it.
4 Sierra departure, then as filed. Expect flight level 260, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.62. Squawk 3041.
You should hear the female, the American female voice it has. It sounds so much like GLaDOS. It's scary. It's fucking air traffic control sponsored by Aperture Science. It's nasty.
Ryanair 761. Read back correct.
This Scottish guy you're hearing on the radio now, his voice for some reason is probably the best of the bunch. His doesn't sound too weird. The others sound very odd. He gets the airlines right. He's able to say Lufthansa and Ryanair without it sounding bizarre. So, like that guy, he's like Ryanair, 76 blah blah blah. Whereas he says Ryanair like a normal person would.
Ryanair 111. Stand by.
Can I turn this down somehow? I suppose I don't really want to, do I, when it's talking to me, so...
Lufthansa 3256. Startup approved.
Stansted ground.
Roger.
Shit,
I'm not supposed to talk over them.
With information, ready taxi with clearance.
Roger, Lufthansa 3256.
Ryanair 761.
There we go.
Taxi to hold. Point runway 04 via Alpha Juliet Lima Hotel.
Okay. Too many buttons.
Taxi to holding point runway
Before start, check this below the line.
Alpha Juliet Lima Hotel.
Below the line.
Golf.
Windows
Ryan,
and doors.
there's 761.
Closed.
Are you sure about that? Beacon?
Ryanair 111.
On.
Macedonia Airport. 5 Sierra departure. Then as filed.
Idle.
Expect flight level 280.
Set.
10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.62.
Holy fucking hell, this is like multitasking. Hell, as a matter of fact. And yeah, the cargoes are open for some reason, which is why he said, "Are you sure about that?" And I'm glad he did, because otherwise we would have taken off with the cargoes open, which would have been silly. And potentially catastrophic, actually.
Ryanair 111. Read back correct. Ryanair 231.
Alright, we've got 5 minutes now, folks. Hi. You can chat to me now, I've got a free moment. Fucking hell. Tell me if the game's too loud, by the way.
Ryanair 111. Push back and start approved.
Ryanair 111.
Whew. And people say, I might get the plane airborne by midnight, but hey, the thing is, we're within schedule at the minute. That's what T+5 means. We've got 5 minutes until taxi. We're actually, hilariously enough, yeah, in spite of all this stuff we've been doing, we're on time. So...
Stansted ground, Ryanair 111, at gate limit for 2 with information ready taxi.
It's Air Crumpington, yeah.
Ryanair 111.
Ever played Enjoyed Kerbal Space Program? Yep, plenty of times. Big favourite of mine, that game, actually. I've never featured it on YouTube, but I really do like it. I need to... Speaking of games I really like, I haven't played in ages, I've had a peculiar urge lately to go back and play some more Age of Empires HD edition. Apparently there's a new expansion out for it as well, which is cool. So, but yeah, I'd like to play a bit of that. Don't know if I can afford the expansion though. I've spent so much money on add-ons for this as well as other crap too. Got gym fees as well, unfortunately that's added to my pile of expenses lately, but hopefully if I can scrape enough pennies together, I want to get the Uncharted collection for the PS4 when it comes out next month, because the Uncharted games I've always wanted to play but couldn't because I didn't have a PlayStation at the time. Yeah, Age of Empires 2 is awesome. It's fucking great. It's one of the... it's the first strategy game I think I ever played, so... Unless you count Civilization. No, yeah. Civ 2 I think is the first strategy game I ever played, and then... Age of Empires 2 was the second one. I only got Age of Empires 2, amusingly enough, because I couldn't find a copy of Civ 2 at the shop. So I got Age of Empires 2 instead because it looked kind of cool from the pictures on the back of the box, and I'm glad I did because it turned out to be even better. Well, not all mods are paid, but a lot of them are. The best ones are.
Then, as filed, expect flight level 260, 10 minutes after departure.
Okay, now I'm desperately trying to remember what I'm going to do.
62, squawk 3057.
Go ahead.
Alright, Captain, we're removing the jetway now.
Clear to Scavs the airport.
Good. There is no jetway, but go ahead and remove it anyway. It'll be the air stairs he's removing, really, I think, theoretically.
Squawk 3057.
I have no idea how much I want to just turn this off right now.
Cargo max for 72. Monitors.
Can I do that? Will it shut up if I do?
123
No, it won't.
Cargo max 472.
I can change frequency though, I think that'll shut it up. There we go. Oh, peace and quiet. For another couple of minutes. Phew. We are cleared to start up, so don't need to contact him for that.
Turn left heading 160. Descend to altitude 2000.
Oh god, now I've tuned into something else. Forget it. I'll go back to Scottish dude.
Captain's ready to go.
27110
Thanks.
minutes after
If you
departure.
need anything, just let me
Departure
know.
frequency
Well, anything?
062.
Have a seat.
Ryanair 858, clear to Shannon. Compton 2, spare departure, then as filed. Departure frequency 120.62, squawk 30.
Okay, startup time. Startup time. What the fuck do we do? We get pushed back, that's what we do. And we want to go nose left.
Ryanair 193, to gate limit 50, with information
There's the
Delta,
tug.
ready taxi with clearance. Ryanair 193, taxi to hold, point runway 04 via Charlie Hotel and Golf.
And then this little marshal guy down here will mosey on over, and he's waving at us now. And
Charlie Hotel and Golf. Ryanair 193.
what else is going on then?
Request pushback and start.
Maybe I should have lowered the amount of traffic. It's a bit silly, but never mind.
Ryanair 858.
For the purposes of streaming.
Ryanair 245, kilometers Stansted Tower 123 decimal
123 decimal 8, Ryanair 245.
Oh, fuck me. One of the voices for the ATC mod has an Indian accent, and it just doesn't work, I'm afraid. I can't understand a word of it. And I forgot to get rid of it in the options. See ya. Listen to that shit! That makes... I can't understand a word of it! It's like the worst voice of the bunch, really, just because it's not really... the accent is part of it, but it's just the fact that none of the words seem to blend together properly. It not only sounds like you're talking to a computer, but it sounds like you're being talked to by a computer that's had 3 bullets put through it.
Bravo Juliet Limit Hotel in Golf, Ryanair 858.
Easy 421, hold position.
Hold position, easy 421.
I'll release parking brakes. Done. Start at will, okay. And so... starting engine 2. Oh, as soon as I put the ignition thing on, fucking hell.
Stansted ground crowd. Daylight 773, ready for clearance.
And now, we'll be pushed back by this little tug thing here, and for those that you didn't know how this works in real life, they push the planes back out with a little tractor thing in order to get them going. Because obviously you can't turn around on the spot when you're facing a wall like that. Now, he's going to turn us so we're facing that way, but I'm beginning to wonder if we've got enough room, because there's this big red and white barrier here. So this should be interesting. It'll sometimes push you into buildings and things, GSX, it's not perfect. But we'll see.
123 decimal 8, scan to
It's not looking good, guys.
Daylight 773, clear to Guernsey Airport.
Guys, there's a barrier there.
As filed, expect
Guys, what are you doing? This is a very expensive plane, guys. You've had your... Okay, the joke's over. You've had your fun. Stop pushing us in... Oh, God. Mayday. This is Mayday right here. Everything's gone. We're all dead. I'm sorry. GG, GSX. 10 out of 10. Okay, our tail's now stuck in a barrier. Cool. Please set parking brakes, he says. I think parking brakes are the least of our fucking worries, chum.
Airline 773.
Right. And I forgot to start... In all of the commotion, in all the excitement, I forgot to start engine 1, so let's do that. Oh, GSX, you're so crazy. We can get a little table out as well. It's an Airbus, which means we have a side stick instead of a yoke, and in place of a yoke, we have a coffee table. This is what you get when you have a plane designed by the French. It does have checklists on it though, which is neat. Fucking hell. We're just embedded in that barrier.
Ryanair 578, stand by. Stansted ground. Airline 773 at gate Romeo 65 with information Delta. Ready taxi with clearance.
Cabin crew, arm slides and cross check.
Ryanair 193, hold position. Ryanair 193. Airline 773, taxi to hold. Point runway 04 via Juliet Charlie Hotel and Golf.
What's going on? Oh, I forgot. You've got to do the command, haven't you? Right.
Juliet Charlie Hotel and Golf. Airline 773.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
You're cleared to disconnect and go to hand signals.
Point runway 04 via Hotel and Golf.
You are cleared to disconnect and go to hand signals.
Taxi to hold. Point runway 04 via Hotel.
Thank
and
you.
Golf.
Deaf git.
193.
You probably couldn't hear me over the Scottish nutjob robot in my ear. Let's put the table away for now. We do not require le table. After start procedures.
Expect flight level 260, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 10.62. Squawk 3077.
Turn up the guy's voice a bit. He's a bit quiet. Not the Scotsman. The turn that shit off for a second. Thank God. Or I can just listen to the nice Dutchman on the radio telling all our passengers about safety stuff.
Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten the seatbelt by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Seatbelt fastened at all times when you're seated.
Are you ready for the takeoff brief?
Doors are clearly marked with exit signs.
Oh, we're having the whole takeoff brief thing again. Whatever, we'll play the default thing then.
Are you ready for the takeoff brief?
This happened last time. My co-pilot just had a bit of an episode and wouldn't talk to me about the takeoff brief.
Using noise abatement procedure 1, and we will be flexing to 7 degrees. We will use config 1 for takeoff. Runway condition is dry. As for the anti-ice, it's not required. The packs will be on. We will use standard calls today. At or below 100 knots, I'll reject for any warnings.
I'm trying to figure out what all these accents we're hearing are.
I will only reject for an engine failure, a fire of any kind, a configuration.
Flight attendant dude on the PA, he's definitely Dutch.
I will reject the takeoff by calling stop. If you could monitor that the auto brakes have activated.
I think the pilot guy speaking right now is Dutch. I'm not sure though.
Once we stop, if there's a fire, I'll position that side of the aircraft to be downwind, and we'll evacuate through the open side.
Well, they might not actually.
Talk to ATC.
It doesn't. No, it's not Dutch. It must be something else. I'm trying to think. I speak to a lot of people from Europe with various different accents just because I'm part of ACG, and I'm just trying to place the accent because he sounds like someone I know.
Any questions?
Let's check the no questions.
Takeoff brief complete.
Sounds vaguely Norwegian. I mean, not well, just generally Scandinavian actually. But anyway, never mind. Are they both Dutch? Okay, never mind then. Yeah, they're both. Because he's right. There are two blokes I know from Holland, and they've got slightly different accents, and one sounds like one, and one sounds like the other. Anyway,
Thank you for your attention.
I can't quite place it. I'm sorry. This is one of those things. If you're from an English-speaking country, and you know, European accents are divided into Italian, Spanish, French, and everything else. I'm afraid it's very difficult to tell. It's just one of those things. Anyway, we're pretty much ready to go, aren't we? After start checklist.
After start checklist. Enter ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Aha. Knew I was forgetting something.
Checked.
0.8 units nose up set. 0.8 units nose up set. Set and checked. Set.
After start checklist complete.
Even the bloody commands, like, because you get an overriding command. In this case, if I just say set, he'll be okay with it. But depending on the fucking FS2 crew add-on you're using, it differs. Like, if you're using the Boeing 737, instead of saying set, you say set and checked. So I'm getting confused now, because I'm using too many different planes. Never mind. Right. Ooh! Hello! Who's that? Taking off Scandinavian Airlines, or Air Service, or whatever it is. SAS. It's Scandinavian, I know that much. Right. Flight controls check. Flight control check.
Ready. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Flight controls check complete.
Ready.
Damn it. Again, in the 737 you say flight controls check complete. Apparently not in the Airbus though. Damn it. Clear on the left?
Clear on the right.
Alright. Brake check.
Ready.
And he did not say anything, so that means it's good. Bizarrely enough. Right. So next thing up is. Oh, apparently we want to taxi to. Oh, they're just saying flat out taxi to runway 04. Fine. I didn't realise we had the taxi clearance. I thought I had to grab that. I knew we were cleared to start up. I didn't realise we were cleared to taxi. Whatever. Ooh, you know what I need to do. Add-ons, easy dock, show, and effects, edit. Turn it right the fuck down. Otherwise it shakes way too much.
Ryanair 578, taxi to holding point runway 04 by hotel and golf.
There's Mad Robot Scotsman. I almost thought he was dead.
Point runway 0 for via hotel and golf. Ryanair 578.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Captain
Stansted ground. Ryanair 947.
There we go.
Ready for
Off we
clearance
pop.
Edinburgh. Ryanair 947. Stand by.
Oh, this is going to be interesting with all these planes around. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a Dash 8, okay.
Clear to Edinburgh Airport, Parkway to Sierra departure, then as filed. Expect flight
Channel
level
Islands
24,
Dash 8, and it's
10
coming this
minutes
way.
after departure.
Okay, looks like we're alright.
1.0.62, squawk 311.
As long as that fucking Ryanair stays out of my way. He's the Ryanair are the mortal enemies of Crumpington Airways, in case you didn't know.
Parkway to Sierra departure, then as filed.
Right, well, we need to go right from... Oh boy, this is a mess, isn't it? Well, I guess that's what air traffic control's for. Although it would be ground control, not air traffic control. Technically. There goes another Ryanair off into the wide blue yonder. Is all this set? Altitude needs to be higher than that. I'll set it all the way, clear it all the way up to 350 because it's an Airbus and I can do that. Who's this asshole out in front of me then? Oh, thank God, it's an EasyJet and he's turning. Alright. God, that fucking EasyJet we saw earlier, just doing the go around, that was insane. I've never seen the AI do that before. So anyway, the add-on that gives me all this traffic you're seeing is called My Traffic 6, I think. And what's interesting about it is that all these planes here, they run on real-world schedules. So at this time of day in real life, that EasyJet over there would be taking off and flying in real life. So, which is kind of neat, I guess.
Taxi to hold. Point runway 05 Delta Juliet Charlie Hotel.
Right.
And go.
Take a left here. Again, it's a good thing I know Stansted's layout, otherwise we'd have to get a fucking follow me car and all sorts of nonsense.
Stansted, ground, EC457, ready for clearance, Glasgow.
Let me get the ATC window up again.
Stand by.
We're at the wrong end of the airfield, folks. I've just looked at my ND down there, my navigational display, and we're at the wrong end. I should have known, considering everything was taking off this way. We're actually now queuing up in the traffic that's coming in after taxiing down from their landing. Oh boy, never mind. Pretty standard. Fail on my part. So difficult to taxi when your frame rate is shit. So I guess we're going to hang around behind this EasyJet now.
Departure frequency 120.62, squawk 3117.
Suppose we could do the before takeoff checklist while we're waiting.
Glasgow Airport, Lucid 2 Sierra departure, then as filed, departure frequency 120.6.
Tonight we dine in hell on ridiculously overpriced paninis.
Easy 457, read back correct.
Alright then.
EC457,
let's do this.
request pushed back.
Before takeoff checklist to the line.
Before takeoff checklist down
Easy
to the line.
457,
Controls.
push back and
Checked.
start approved.
Checked.
EC457,
Instruments.
Checked.
Easy 136,
Briefing.
hold position.
Completed.
hold position.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
A-line 112, shutting down.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F.
Daylight
V1,
773,
VR, V2,
monitor
flex
stands to
temp.
tower 123.8.
V1 137, VR 140, V2 141, flex temp 57 degrees.
With information
V1 is
ready taxi with
137,
clearance.
V rotate is 140, V2 is
Daylight 112,
141, and for
Roger.
flex temp we have 57 degrees. ATC.
Easy 457.
Set.
Taxi to
Ecam
hold.
memo.
Point runway 04.
Takeoff, no blue.
Juliet Lima
Before
Hotel.
takeoff checklist
And go.
completed to the line.
Taxi to halting point runway 0 for via Bravo Juliet.
Well, that's that out of the way. What is this EasyJet doing? He's just not moving. So help me God, I will taxi through this asshole.
Taxi to hold. Point runway 04 via hotel and go.
Here, okay, now he's moving. He heard my threats. Should open the window and start yelling at him. I can do that, you know. I think I can open the window. I wonder if planes have horns on them. Just start honking at him.
Ready for clearance. Ryder 3907. Stand by.
Is it worth getting if you're semi-interested in planes, but you have no idea how they work? You could... There is no reason why you could not just get the base game and, I don't know, probably even just use the base planes, or if you want, get, like, this Airbus here, in fact. This is the first one I got, and it's great because all this complicated shit that's going on with these checklists I'm doing and talking to ATC, it takes care of all of that for you if you press a button in this FMC thingy down here. It's essentially a sort of tutorial easy mode whereby the virtual co-pilot, he does everything for you. He takes care of all the button pressing and bullshit so you can concentrate on learning to fly the plane. So, you know, if you get it, you read the manual, you read the tutorial, you watch lots of YouTube videos on how to do it as well. That's the main thing. I can't recommend that enough. Just watching YouTube videos, it helps so much more. And none of this, what I'm doing right now, will seem nearly as complicated after a while. I mean, what I'm doing right now, it probably seems dreadfully complicated and difficult, but it's a bit par for the course for me at this point, really. The only thing that's a bit new and I'm a bit uncertain about is this air traffic control thing, because I only got it a couple of days ago. I'm using the free trial still, in fact, so... and I haven't learned the ins and outs in it yet. That's the only unknown factor. Everything else is pretty much standard. Now, because I'm streaming and I'm commentating and stuff, I will get distracted and I will undoubtedly screw something up. I usually do. But there isn't too much margin for error anymore. There goes another Ryanair. It is ironic that Ryanair are our enemies, but I take off from their home base, Stansted, so often. Should really move somewhere else like Gatwick or Luton. Except Luton's got the big demo cubes floating over the runway, so I try and avoid it. Airplane is the in-flight movie, yeah. Yes, I'm serious. And stop calling me Shirley. God, that movie's so good. Fucking love Airplane.
Flight level 280, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.62.
What's your favourite sim game? Probably this, to be honest with you. Because, in my opinion, FSX/P3D/whatever you want to call it, it's primarily an airliner simulator. I don't think there's any real way around that. But you can do loads of other stuff with it. You can fly old warplanes, you can fly fighter jets, you can fly just general aviation stuff like Cessnas. There's so many mods and add-ons for this game that you can do almost anything with it. You know, it's the flight sim equivalent of something like Skyrim with its insane number of mods.
Startup approved.
Fucking tailgate in this EasyJet. This is my penance, really, isn't it? This is my own stupid fault for getting the wrong end of the runway. He told us, actually, he did tell us specifically which taxi routes to go down, but unfortunately, because I don't have the chart in my head or on my other screen, and because this is the free demo scenery, essentially, for UK 2000's Stansted, there are no taxiway signs at all, anywhere. So there's no way to tell what taxiway you're on. Yeah, they've got a Harrier in here. I've got the Harrier for it. I can sort of fly it. It's good fun. Doing the vertical takeoff and landing stuff is a right old giggle. Yeah, IGN, 10 out of 10, Skyrim with planes. But you know, it's like I like the other flight sims you can get, like DCS and IL-2 and that sort of thing. But they're purely World War II. And in DCS's case, some modern fighter jets. But they have tiny maps, no proper weather whatsoever. And, you know, from that perspective, they're just sort of not as good. I mean, this game, you have to understand, it simulates the entire globe, from North Pole to South Pole, the whole fucking thing. We could fly to Antarctica if we wanted to, and in fact, I do want to do that in future, because I've got a plane with skis on it specifically designed for landing on snow in the Antarctic. Believe it or not. I wanted to do it as a video series. You know, we could go anywhere, and do anything that we want to do, and all that sort of thing. That's why I love this game. It's the king of all open worlds, really, because it is a one-to-one scale of planet Earth.
Ryanair 312, stand by.
God damn, this EasyJet is slow.
Ryanair 312.
We're taxiing at 10 knots ground speed right now.
Departure, then as filed.
Pick up the pace, man.
Flight level 260, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency.
Yeah, I've got the Aerosoft Antarctica scenery. In fact, it's not been anywhere near it yet, but it's knocking around on my hard drive with the express purpose of doing a video series on it. So it'd be quite fun. We'll basically start off in England and then fly all the way to the South Pole. Essentially, we'll probably have to cross the Atlantic first, and then we'll fly down through North America, then through South America, and then we'll get all the way down to Cape Horn. No, it's not Cape Horn. What is it? Cape of Good Hope or whatever it's called. You know, down the bottom of Argentina, and then we'll cross from there to the South Pole.
Ryanair 312, request pushback and start. Ryanair 312.
I mean, what prompted it essentially was I reread At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft a little while ago, and I thought, wouldn't it be amazing to go and do a South Pole expedition in FSX and go look for space aliens? You never know sometimes with the Easter eggs that these scenery builders put in. Actually, having said that, there's a group called Fly Tampa who make airports and cities and things for this game. And apparently, they always put a Family Guy character in one of the buildings somewhere as an Easter egg. So,
with information Delta, ready taxi with clearance.
I was Cape of Good Hope, Africa, and Cape Horn. I got mixed up. Gotcha. Cape Horn is Argentina, yeah. Cape of Good Hope is South Africa. Thanks. Arch is from South Africa, so he'd know. At least I'm 90% sure you are. Apologies if you're not.
Ready for clearance, Bekhara.
Ryanair 441, stand by.
Why do you like this game? Doesn't seem to fit the theme of your other flight sims. I don't really know. I just sort of do.
Ryanair 441,
I think it's because it's a bit closer to the real world. I mean, flying around in World War II planes shooting at other people is all well and good, but I couldn't feasibly do it for a job, if you see what I mean. There's something tantalising about this because, you know, one day I could fly an airliner for reals. Plus there's the whole aspect of, you know, flying across the world and exploring the world, which I like.
Ryanair 441, read back correct. Lufthansa 325.
And I think big jetlines and just big planes in general are very cool. You know, I don't get to do a lot of that in Cliffs of Dover or anything like that because it doesn't have big bombers and big transports and big cargo planes because they're just not in the game really. You know, they're not flyable anyway. I love all that stuff. You know, the Lancaster bomber, big 4-engine jobby, was my favourite World War II aeroplane as a child. So, more than the Spitfire or Hurricane or any of the little fighters, I like the big birds. Ooh, Mrs. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. But I tell you who doesn't, this EasyJet. He does not make the rockin' world go round. He makes it slow to a fucking grinding halt at the entrance to the runway. That's what he does. Christ alive. We could have taken off about 20 minutes ago by now. If it weren't for this asshole. I'm seriously like tailgating the crap out of him right now. I mean, that's what you think about it. Whenever I used to go to Duxford as a kid, it was never the fighter planes that I was interested in looking at. It was always the big stuff that I wanted to see as a child going to museums. I wanted to see the big Lancasters. I wanted to see the the B-17. I wanted to see the Vulcan, the B-52, all that stuff. Those are the ones I was always excited to have a look at. Not the little fighter planes.
Taxi to hold. Point runway 04 via Juliet Delta Hotel.
And the Concorde as well. They've got a Concorde at Duxford you can walk around inside.
Taxi
It's great.
holding point runway 0 for via Juliet Delta Hotel in Gulf. Ryan, Airport for 1.
Oh shit, we're supposed to stop here. Whoops.
112, ready for clearance, courtesy.
123.8 Lufthansa 3256.
123.8. Ryanair 947.
I didn't realise he was talking to me then. The bloody ATC chatter had kind of become drowned out in my head. Okay, 123.8.
Expect flight level 240. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.62. Squawk 3135.
Oops. There we go. External view for the win. By accident. So there goes Mr. EasyJet. Will he take off as slowly as he taxied, I wonder? All this and more next time on Let's Taxi Around Stansted Airport. There's a bloody queue now, look at this. Got a Ryanair and an EasyJet behind us. Well, stuff them. I'm slightly over the line, but never mind. Get on with it, man. When at runway hold, wait to be called. Well, we're at runway hold, I think. I hope the game thinks we're at runway hold.
Lufthansa 3256, runway 04 line up.
Runway 04 line up, Lufthansa 3256. No sooner had I said it, folks, than GLaDOS piped in and let me know.
Wind 11012, cleared takeoff.
Cleared takeoff, Lufthansa 3256. There it is. We still have a checklist or two to do though first, so...
Easy 136, climb to flight level 50.
Cabin crew, seats for departure.
Altitude 1,500 feet. Climbing flight level 50. Easy
Oh shit, I wasn't meant to do that then. I've just missed a checklist. Never mind.
Contact Essex Radar 120.62.
Oh no, we haven't. Okay, it's fine. Phew.
120.62.
Alright, this'll do.
Easy 136.
Shove on the parking brakes. Okay. Before takeoff, checklist below the line.
Before takeoff, checklist below the line. Cabin crew,
Advised.
TCAS,
TA.
engine mode selector,
Norm.
PAX.
On.
Before takeoff, checklist complete.
Takeoff procedure. Takeoff procedure.
Check.
Takeoff procedure. Fuck it. I meant to say takeoff procedure, but for some reason it interpreted it as me saying take off. Well, never mind. Hopefully he hasn't missed out anything important. Don't think he has. Alright, here we go.
On runway 05. On runway 0.
That stabilise at about 40 and take off. Thrust set.
Checked. Thrust set.
Brian Erninger 47, runway 04 line up.
100 knots.
Runway 04 line up. Ryanair 947.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Brian Erninger 47, wind 11012, cleared takeoff.
Clear takeoff. Ryanair 947.
Gear up.
Lufthansa 3256, climb to flight level 40.
Climb to flight level 40, Lufthansa 3256. Autopilot 1 on.
256, contact Essex Radar 1.
Autopilot 1 on.
62.
Autopilot 1 on.
My god, the voice recognition on this today is dreadful. Fucking hell, I've never had this much trouble trying to get him to do what I want. This is insane. Never mind. I'll have to retrain the Microsoft voice thing that it uses. Or something, I guess. 120.62 Lufthansa 3256. Oh, now what?
Easy 457, runway 04, line up.
Runway 04, line up, easy 457.
Flaps up. That's why it was beeping at me. I was like, what the fuck's it beeping? But no, it's because of the flaps. It wasn't an ECAM memo for it, which was sort of annoying, so... It's the first place you look when it starts beeping. You look here to see if there's anything wrong, and it wasn't showing anything until I looked here and I saw the red dots. No biggie. Plane is designed to take at least a bit of punishment. So we want to stay at 4,000 according to ATC. We're not allowed to climb or descend unless they tell us, you see, so we're going to have to stick with this. Essex Radar 120.625, okay.
120.62, Ryanair 947. Ryanair 947, with you on Barkway to Sierra.
Ryanair 947, Essex Radar, Roger.
Oops. There we go. Essex Radar, Lufthansa 3256, with you on Clacton 4 Sierra.
Lufthansa 3256, Essex Radar, Roger.
Bloody Microsoft Anna. I thought I'd removed you, but never mind, I guess not. Alright, there we go.
Lufthansa 3256, contact London Center 118.47.
118.47, Lufthansa 3256. Getting bounced around in fucking radio frequencies now. This is the thing about flying around London. 118.475. Come on. I was flying the A320, as I said the other day, and it was really piss annoying because you couldn't adjust the radio properly while I was trying to do all this ATC stuff. It drove me insane. London Centre, Lufthansa 3256, with you on Clacton 4 Sierra.
Lufthansa 3256, London Centre, Roger.
Okay, and now we just fly the departure.
171,
Don't climb until they tell us, otherwise I'll be very cross. About as cross as a robot can be, I suppose, but hey.
Jersey 171, London Centre, Roger.
Well, there's England, ladies and gentlemen. No more checklists for now, because we're still on the initial climb, actually.
Climbing flight level 230, Ryanair 111.
Trying to find if we can enter the transition altitude here anywhere, but we can't, can we? That's a Boeing thing. I can only do it on the approach. I can't do it on the departure. That's kind of annoying.
3256, climb to flight level 60.
Climb to flight level 60, Lufthansa 3256. Alright then. Up we go. hopefully it will. There we go. See, excellent, awesome. Good old Airbus does what you tell it to, more or less. I've had some trouble with the Boeing 737 doing what I wanted to do, unfortunately. So.
Ryan, Air 252, climb to flight level 150.
Leaving flight level 60. Climbing flight level 150. Ryanair 252.
And it should level itself off now, because I've only cleared it up to 6,000. It shouldn't go any higher. And it looks like it is. Awesome. Bloody marvellous. Oh, and now we're getting the big attack of the stutters, because I think it's a terrain loading thing. It does that from on occasion. Once we get to 60, I need to set the barometer thing to standard as well. I mustn't forget that. There's that beautiful Airbus. I've never flown the Lufthansa one before, and it's a shame because like I said, I love Lufthansa planes. I think they look great. I think the paint job's awesome. Sort of iconic. Because they're a bit like, well, in fact, they're not quite like British Airways because they're really old, but they haven't changed their name like British Airways did. Because British Airways weren't always British Airways. They started off as BOAC and a bunch of other airlines that got merged. But Lufthansa have been around for fucking forever. I have a DC-3 in Lufthansa livery, in fact, for this game, so yeah, pretty old. We're on our way to Deutschland, ladies and gentlemen. Which ATC add-on is that? That is Vox ATC. This is just the free trial of it, by the way. You can try it for free for 7 days before you buy it. And I'm impressed with it so far, actually. I mean, the voices aren't brilliant, but, you know, they're not going to be, really, with a computer-generated thing like that. But the voice recognition is fantastic. And it trains you to talk to ATC like you would in real life as well. That's the key. Because I want to go on VATSIM at some point. But the problem is I don't know how to talk to ATC properly, which is why I've not been on that VATSIM yet. But if I use this often enough, I reckon I'll teach myself.
47, climb to flight level 150.
Okay, let me get this up again. Our cruise level is 350. Okay, just double checking that. That's what it says on the plan. So that's what I'll probably have to set it to after we're out of the once we're out of the departure sequence thingy, whatever you call it, the SID. Oh, check it out! It's a ferry down there. There he is. A bunch of other boats as well on that waterfront down there.
Left is a 3256. Climb to flight level 150. London Center, EC457 with you on.
Okay.
To Sierra.
Climb to flight level 150, Lufthansa 3256. Punch it in, and off we go.
Contact Amsterdam Center 119.17.
119.17.
Standard set. Whoops, I just told ATC standard set. Whoops. Standard set.
457 London Center, Roger.
Set standard.
Standard.
Ryan 0193. Climb to flight level 260.
Okay.
Leaving flight level 241. Climbing flight level 260. Ryanair 193.
Checked. 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 Stupid thing. Doesn't matter, I don't need to say check for that, but... Hello, FS2 crew. What is wrong with you today? Seriously. The ATC's picking up my voice fine, but FS2 crew's having issues, apparently. Whatever. Yeah, it's even cheaper on sale. I originally got FSX Steam Edition for a £5 on a Steam sale, literally. So you get the base game for a £5, and then you can spend the expensive. You can spend, you know, you can spend the big money on the add-ons, which are what really make it worth it. So, and now our frame rate is much better because we're up at altitude and away from all the crap. Anywhere near London in this game is bad frame rate, basically. I don't really know why. I guess there's just a lot of buildings and shit around there, but I mean, you know, that was pretty bad. You should see Heathrow. It's like 10 frames a second. It's insane. Especially with lots of traffic. I mean, right now we're running with potentially a lot more traffic than we really need. I probably could have lowered the slider, but never mind. We're on like 80% traffic at the minute, so... Oh, Delta, completely ignore the add-ons on the actual Steam page. Ignore those. Those are not the ones you want. You want the third-party stuff that you can get online on websites like AvSim and Just Flight and stuff like that. Ignore the stuff that's on the Steam page. It's all terrible. It's rubbish. Ignore it. At least 90% of it is terrible.
Italy Air Force 664, London Center, Roger.
Alright, we're going to be at 150 soon.
London Center, pass your message. Disregard Easy 136. Ryan, Air 397.
Easy 136 stuffed it up because he said disregard. Apparently he got it wrong.
Act Amsterdam Center 119.17. 119.17. German wings 878. Lufthansa 3256. Climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Lufthansa 3256.
London Center, Charlie
240 it is.
Ryan, Air 252. Climb to flight level.
How long have we been flying for? We've been flying for 12 minutes now. We were told to expect 350 within about 10 minutes of leaving, actually, but never mind. ATC lied. Those hussies.
Italy Air Force 664, London Center, Roger. Ryan, Air 111, London Center.
Talk are pretty shite, yes, I will admit that. Holy crap, are they shite. Even when you're on their fucking so-called fibre package, it's shite.
Juliet Foxtrot, London Center, Roger. Ryan, Air 111, London Center, pass your message.
How do you like city builders? They're alright, actually. I'm pretty crap at them mostly, but they are good. I've got, what's it called? You know the one I mean. The one we played when we were doing the Fallout announcement stream. Not SimCity, the one that's good, not the one that's bad. Shit. What's it called? City Skylines, that's the one. Yeah, I've got it. I've played a bit of it. It's quite fun. We had this stream when it was during the Bethesda E3 conference stream, and I was playing. We were watching the Bethesda stream, and I was playing City Skylines, and I was just going on this massive rant about fucking traffic laws and urban planning and shit in the UK versus the US. It was weird, but I was tired and it was late. Oh, disregard Lufthansa 3256. Apparently I said something that was confusing.
Level 61, descending flight level 50, Ryanair 397.
Hotel Bravo Charlie.
I've got Banished as well, but I haven't tried it yet, actually, I have to admit. It was another thing that got bought on a Steam sale and never played, you know.
4636 with you at flight level 330.
Zoom this right the way out.
873, London Center, Roger.
Well, we've got a while to go now. We're gonna hop across the channel, and then we will essentially fly over Holland and then into northern Germany, and then we will land at Hamburg. So.
Amsterdam Center 119.17.
Oh, we'll get told to switch over to Amsterdam Central soon as well. Actually, couldn't think of it. I should be ready for that.
636, London Center, Roger. London Center, Suckling 185 with you at flight level 227.
What do you think of X-Plane? X-Plane's pretty good from what I've been told. I don't have it yet. But it's 64-bit, which means it runs much better than this does. And it has a lot more free stuff than this does. X-Plane's great because it has loads of free add-ons that are really good. The only reason I don't have it yet is because essentially I got this first, and most of my favourite add-ons are for this. But at some point I will get X-Plane. You know, X-Plane have got a really good Airbus A320, and I really like the Airbus A330. It's one of my favourite jetliners. So at some point I will be wanting to get X-Plane for that. But yeah, it's one of those things where I've put a lot of money into this game, and therefore it makes it difficult to switch over to a new one. You know, but yeah, X-Plane is much better in a lot of ways, to be fair. There's a lot of butthurt in the flight simulator community on the subject of X-Plane versus FSX, but I think they're both pretty good, and X-Plane probably cinches it for me, really, just because it runs better. It's 64-bit, you know, and it has better flight modelling.
London Center, Russia 357 with you at flight level 320.
Is this us levelling off at 240? It is, yeah. Oh. Climb to flight level 330, Lufthansa 3256. Apparently we were told to climb to flight level 330 and I wasn't listening. Typical. Sounds about right. When are we ever going to get to 350 at this rate? We'll be descending before we get to 350, the rate the bloody ATC is sending us. Yet the sky does look sexy. This game has nice graphics. When you've well, you know, this what I'm playing right now is P3D, or Prepared, by Lockheed Martin, which is a license-built separate version of FSX that Lockheed Martin have built as a separate simulator, and it has better graphics. Slightly better graphics, not by much, to be fair. It just adds a few extra things like a bit nicer HDR lighting and shadows in the cockpit and stuff like that. But P3D is crazy expensive, and in my honest opinion, not really worth it. I do regret buying it, but now I've got it, I might as well use it.
London Center, Top Jet 353 with you at flight level 320.
It's very clear out here, isn't it? There's not a lot of clouds about, and you know, again, this is based on real world weather because I've got this program here. Whoops, that is now minimizing itself. There we go. Active Sky Next, which basically it's a separate weather engine which injects weather into the game. Have a look at the map here. You can see a map of the world, and it should show us where we are, actually, as a matter of fact.
Jet 353, London Center, Roger.
Somewhere. Oh, what? It's not running? Oh, fuck you, Active Sky. That's why there aren't many clouds about. Right, I'll start it again. It starting up is what the thunder noise is, by the way. Right. Live weather, please. Bloody hell. And now it's... Alright, I was mostly right. Oh shit, we're being talked to again. Oh god, what's going on? We're overspeeding. 19.17 Lufthansa 3256. Plane, why are you overspeeding? Seriously. Get your shit together. I'm gonna put the speed brake out, hold on. You should know better, plane, seriously. Amsterdam Center, 119.175. Oh, a few brief moments of silence. I like it. It does this sometimes when you don't have it. I don't know. When you mess around with the altitude like I've had to do because of ATC, it seems to go a bit berserk and try and climb at a million bazillion miles an hour. It's kind of odd. I think it's still because we're on climb thrust, because we're still technically in the climb because we've not reached 350 yet. It's the Airbus being Airbus-ish, basically. Amsterdam Center, Lufthansa 3256 with you, leaving flight level 295, climbing flight level 330.
Lufthansa 3256. Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Amsterdam Center, November for Golf Echo.
Weird.
With you at flight
We're
level
climbing at a really slow rate.
Air Force 163. Contact.
For some reason. We're climbing slowly but going fast, and I don't understand it at all. Can we get fucking moving, please?
November for Golf X-ray. Amsterdam Center,
Hurry this up, Airbus, seriously.
Amsterdam Center, Royal Harmonic 138 with you at flight level 330.
Amsterdam Center, Delta Charlie, Bravo Charlie Hotel, with you leaving flight level 253, descending flight level 247.
Royal Air Mark 138, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
It's definitely...
Delta
Oops,
Charlie,
switched on the lights.
Bravo Charlie Hotel,
Yeah, it says
Amsterdam
350 on our
Center,
plan. I guess some shit got changed.
FedEx 138.
By
contact
ATC,
London
that's
Central
annoying.
1,
I'm not
18
buggered with the
decimal
Airbus a bit
47.
in terms of the way its stuff works.
118.47, FedEx 138.
Why are we climbing so slow?
Amsterdam Center, HVN 391 with you at flight level 320.
It still says initial climb here, so we've not done any of the...
Hanseline 614.
I have to take off check this to the line.
Contact Brussels Center 125.0.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
125.0.
On.
Hanseline 614.
Checklist completed to the line.
I have to take off checklist below the line.
GN 391. Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Standard set.
Amsterdam Center, RSL 177 with you.
Oh, well, we got that out of the way. Yeah, something's wrong with it. I don't know exactly what, but something's up.
Delta Charlie, Bravo Charlie Hotel. Contact Brussels
Speed is
Central
incredibly
1,
high and the climb is
25.0.
incredibly low.
Belarus Avia 177. Amsterdam Center, Roger.
I wonder what the expedite button does. Oh, I can't click it, so it doesn't matter.
With you at flight level 320.
Thomson 433. Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Oh, now we're climbing a bit better. Now we're climbing much more sharply. That's more like it. There we go.
Do you copy?
Something seems to be working now.
Amsterdam Center, computer 655 with you
Where's
at flight level
the rest of the world gone? Oh, it's down there, alright. There's Holland. It's just the visibility up here is terrible, so I couldn't see anything. Huh.
Amsterdam Center, November 838 Sierra Charlie with you.
Oh, there's a ship down there. Look at that.
380.
Oh, no, it's not. It's an oil rig. Huh.
November 838 Sierra Charlie. Amsterdam Center, Roger.
I'll be damned.
Amsterdam Center, ALM 358 with you at flight level 320.
KLM 358. Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. The sun in the background like that.
Amsterdam Center, call Charlie Hotel Bravo Delta with you at flight level 370.
Golf Charlie Hotel Bravo Delta. Amsterdam Center, Roger.
1000.
Lufthansa 3256. Climb to flight level 350.
1,000 to go. We're nearly there.
Amsterdam Center, KLM 172.
Climb to flight level 350, Lufthansa 3256. Now she says flight 350.
Amsterdam
The
Center, Roger.
bitch.
November for Golf X-ray. Contact London Center 118.47.
In it. Okay, it's gone back to 350 on there too. Awesome. Okay.
November for Golf Echo
Airbus and its automated craziness.
Center, Air Force 718.
We needn't have done a thing.
Flight level 340.
We're still climbing in crazy speed though. This is nuts.
471.
Airbus, why you go so
Amsterdam
fast?
Center, Roger.
Seriously, it's like the cost index not put in here properly or something. No, cost index is 25. That's pretty standard, really. Maybe we should lower it to 20.
Delta Charlie, Bravo Charlie Hotel.
I guess we're just gonna climb at 280 fucking knots. Apparently, weird. I don't know. I haven't flown this thing in a while now, so maybe this is normal, and I'm just
Monarch 891,
not expecting it.
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
1000 to go.
Sealand, yeah.
Amsterdam Center, Golf Bravo Hotel with you at flight level to 50.
Golf Bravo Echo Bravo Hotel, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Oh, we'll have to switch on the lights soon. It's getting dim, isn't it? We're getting into the late into the day, aren't we? We've been airborne now for 26 minutes, apparently.
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
And I don't have a regular clock here anywhere, unfortunately. Which is going to be... Oh no, there it is. It's 16:46 Zulu. So 4:45. Yeah, look, our top of descent's not even that far away. But never mind.
Amsterdam Center, speed per take 52 with you at flight level 30 minor.
Now we will have to call them and ask them to be able to descend for approach, so I mustn't forget to do that.
Amsterdam Center, Roger. Thomson 433. Contact London Center 118.47.
118.47 Thomson 433.
Why have we got red lines there? Have I got, like... Oh, we've got any flaps down or something? No, flaps are up, speed brakes up.
Zap 542. Amsterdam Center,
Gear
Roger.
is obviously up. Is this plane really that limited when it comes to speed? I suppose it must be. Oh, that's gorgeous, look at that. That's gonna go in the desktop background folder. Boom, screenshot, done.
Golf Charlie Hotel Bravo, Bravo, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
That's not bad either. Boom, screenshot. Yeah. Bring that back. Oh, loading stutters. Here we go. Stutter, stutter, stutter. It's because we're coming over Amsterdam or wherever. Fuck me, yeah. Big old city down there. Might be Rotterdam, actually, I'm not sure. No, I think this is Amsterdam. Rotterdam's the other way. Holy stutters, Batman! Yeah, that's why we're stuttering. It's because that motherfucking airport down there is loading in. There we go. Fucking hell. Good old Amsterdam airport, the source of all our woes that one time we flew in there. How many fucking runways do you need, you know? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runways. 6. Jesus Christ. That bloody place. I'd probably enjoy that place more if it weren't for the fact that I have so many bad memories associated with it.
At flight level 316.
Monarch 333, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
God, I wish there was a way to make the ATC shut up and go to text only or something, just briefly, you know. Oh well.
Amsterdam Center, Golf Charlie Tango Kilo Oscar with you at flight level 2.
I wouldn't mind it so much if this was VATSIM and it was actual people talking, but the fact that it's just fucking robots
Golf Charlie Tango Kilo Oscar, Amsterdam
annoys me.
Center, Roger.
And I tune it out in my head so much to the point where I actually miss it when they're calling my name. So there's Holland, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit grey, isn't it, to be honest? It doesn't look like a cheery place at the moment.
Flight level 316.
Air France 616.
Look at me just floating around the cockpit like a disembodied head, which is essentially what I am because I have no body and neither does my co-pilot. Or, you know what we can do, though? Where is it?
Amsterdam Center, Vietnam Airlines 812 with you at flight level.
One blowjob, please.
now Maryland's 812, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
1 coffee, please. She's ignoring me now. Damn it. That worked last time. I don't think the European crew are quite as, you know, frisky as the UK one is. Let's try again.
Center, Roger.
Hello.
1 coffee, please. 1 coffee, please. Oh.
Amsterdam Center, Sierra Uniform, Charlie Juliet.
I was muted, that's why it didn't work. Huh.
Sierra Uniform, Charlie Juliet, Charlie.
1 blowjob, please.
Center, Roger.
Okay, I'll be out there in a moment.
Yeah! Told you it'd work. Oh man, as if I was muted. She must have been getting pretty tired of my shit after I hit the button for the 3rd time and got no response.
Amsterdam Center, baby 427 with you at flight level 320.
Saw that on a stream once.
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
1013, cross-checked, passing 23,000.
Oh fuck my life, shut up co-pilot, stop pressing buttons. I'm not talking to you. God. Oh, here we go.
Amsterdam Center, DHL.
Hello, gentlemen. Here are your drinks.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Hear that? Anytime.
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Dum-de-dum. Oh, FS2 crew. What would I do without you? Actually, life would be a bit simpler without FS2 crew, to be honest with you.
57, you at flight level 150.
Tuna 357, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Oh, there's an aeroplane behind us. Just caught a glimpse of it there. Behind our own contrail. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, there's 2 of them. Fuck me. Look, it's a DHL cargo plane. Fucking hell. There you go. And there's a 747 over there, I think. Oh, I'll be damned. It's getting kind of dark now, isn't it? I should probably put the lights on.
Transavia 129er, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Where is it? There we go. There we are.
Amsterdam Center, Ruby 218 with you at flight level 260.
So, hey, look, it's that crazy bridge down there in Holland.
218, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
It goes right the way across. Why do I feel like we're still climbing? We're not, are we? We're just... The plane has just a slight nose-up attitude. Yeah. Let's have a look. You can actually have a look around and see what other planes are around. Let's see if we go air traffic. An Antonov 24. Huh. Hello. Belavia, apparently. Oh god, it goes really laggy if you do this though. Air traffic. We have a 757, a Thompson 757. There you go. We have a BAE 146-300 from Brussels Airlines, apparently. Sometimes you see military stuff. I was flying over France to Switzerland at one point, and I found a fucking Mirage fighter jet just going along minding his own business.
Golf Charlie Bravo Juliet Delta, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Cool. Anyway. There we go. Aircraft cam. Huzzah. We're reaching Germany pretty soon. You know what I just realised? We've got the APU on still. Whoops! Never mind, it won't make too much of a difference, I don't think, with regards to the fuel. Speaking of which, let's have a look. Fuel.
With you at flight level 160.
KLM 158, Amsterdam Center.
Looks like we're good. Yeah, we should be more than fine. We've got plenty of extra reserves, so... I'll go back to... APU's definitely off now, right? If we could look at the APU page, thank you. Yep. And... flight controls, there we are. I think that's what it was on earlier.
488, Amsterdam Center, roger.
Bum bum ba-dum. See you, Cryptic.
Amsterdam Center.
Ta-ta.
Stand 138 with you at flight level.
Have we been told to switch over to a different frequency yet? I feel like we ought to have done by now. Oh my god, the lag.
Amsterdam Center, roger.
Better. No, we're still on Amsterdam Center apparently. Fine, fair enough. Alright, we're getting closer to our descent points, so...
Charlie Hotel, Alpha Delta, with you at flight level 369er.
We'll probably get vectors rather than a star, based on previous experience. So we'll leave that on vectors. Wireless Cat 1, runway dry, anti-air is not required, flaps full, air brake off, unless I've screwed it up, in which case it will definitely be air brake on. And packs on. MDA decision heights. We have not put that in, have we? I should probably get that configured. Right. Now, from what I remember, yeah, you don't. It's not like a Boeing. In a Boeing, you have a knob that you can turn to set the MDA decision height, but in the Airbus, you have to set it in the computer. So, perf, next phase, next phase. Okay, right. So, if we get this up, we can go map,
Amsterdam Center, roger.
and we can. Ah, here we are. There's us, and EDDH. Hamburg is over here. So, the QNH is 1039. 039 goes there. Temperature is
KLM 373, Amsterdam Center, roger.
8 degrees.
Lufthansa 3256, traffic alert,
Wind.
12
Oh,
o'clock,
what's the
your
wind?
level, turn right heading 135.
Variable at 2 knots. That's not very helpful. 0 at 2. Oh, that's what we'll have to put in then. 0 at 2. Transition altitude. What is the transition altitude for Hamburg? According to the chart I opened earlier on the other screen, it is... shit.
Lufthansa 3256, turn right heading 135.
Chart, maybe that'll show me it. Transition altitude is 5,000, okay. 5000. Our approach speed is 137. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, we want to go, I think we want to use Barrow because it's a Cat 1 ILS, so...
56, turn right heading 135.
What, which runway are we landing on? It is... runway 05, so... I need the chart for ILS 05 on the other screen. It keeps muting every time I click out of the game, sorry about that. ILS
Lufthansa 3256, turn right heading 135.
Right heading 135. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want... What? The fuck are you doing, air traffic control? Fine, whatever. I suppose we better do as they say. Turn right heading 135, Lufthansa 3256.
Amsterdam Center.
What the fuck?
Echo Charlie Hotel, Mac with you at flight level 24. 40.
Oh, this is where it all goes horribly wrong, mark my words.
256, turn right heading 185.
185? What? What is going on? Turn right heading 185, Lufthansa 3256. Okay. This is interesting. We are now turning away from our course, as you can see, and are going in pretty much the opposite direction. Oh dear. This can't be good. Anyway, in the meantime, our decision height is... Oh, I don't know how to read these charts properly.
KLM 736, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Amsterdam Center, Lufthansa 397 with you at flight level 316.
Lufthansa 397, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
I think it's 630 feet. 630. There we are. That's that done. Now we can concentrate on ATC shenanigans. And I can open the Twitch chat again. Sorry about that. Fucking Christ, ATC, what are you like? Excuse me, could you just fly in the opposite direction to your flight plan, please? Thank you.
Lufthansa 3256, turn left heading 050.
Turn left heading 050, Lufthansa 3256. Now they want us to go back the other way. Grand. What are they smoking down it? Oh, never mind. It's Amsterdam control. Of course, you know what they're smoking. Why even ask? 050 it is. Oh boy.
Amsterdam Center, Tiger World 69 liner with you at flight level 316.
We better have enough fuel for all this messing about. Especially since I burnt some of it with the APU unnecessarily, but... Oh.
Lufthansa 397, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Oh, there's another Lufthansa up here just to confuse everything.
Amsterdam Center, City Ireland 45 with you at flight level 310.
Lufthansa 3256, clear of traffic. Proceed direct held Groningen.
Proceed direct Elder Groningen. Lufthansa 3256. They were vectoring us around traffic, that's what it was. Okay. What's our... Shouldn't this be set... It's TARA, it's just we're not seeing traffic on the thing. Weird. Oh no, we are, it's that little dot there. They were, apparently they were moving us out of the way of another plane or something, whatever. Fair enough then. All is forgiven, Amsterdam. Direct to Elder Groningen, apparently. Direct to... Fuck is Elder Groningen? What in the world? I mean... Should we just... Let's just return to our flight plan. As normal, and, you know... Well, we can do direct to... No, we can't. Forget it. Just let the autopilot get us back on course and... Elder Groningen, what the fuck are you on about? I know it's a town, obviously, but I don't know what it means in terms of, you know, waypoints and shit. I don't have a Groningen waypoint anywhere. So... Now, hopefully the autopilot is smart enough to get us back on our given course. Hopefully. In fact, we need to... I'm actually... You know what? I'm actually going to yank that away from the plane, and we're going to turn over this way. We'll get back on course, make a right, and then head back up this way, because I've just realised our top of descent is over there, and the autopilot was going to intersect us with it. Much too late. So... Let's bring it back round this way.
Amsterdam Center, Roger. Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Alpha Delta,
Well, I told you, didn't I? ATC makes life a lot more interesting when you're playing this game, and that's sort of why I installed it, I suppose. I just need to make a point of packing extra reserve fuel next time, just to be on the safe side. I'm too used to just fly straight from A to B with no ATC vectoring me around, you see, so this is a bit new to me.
125.1, KLM373.
Okay.
DHL 321, Amsterdam Center, Roger. Sunskin 11,
Hey, we just heard that DHL plane we saw earlier talking, I think. I think it was the same one. Must have been.
Center, Sunskin 626 with you at flight level 250.
Who the fuck has the call sign Sunskin? What the hell?
Contact Bremen Center 125.1.
There's some weird call signs out there, man. Like Pegasus Airlines, their call sign is Sunturk.
Sunskin 626,
And TNT Airlines, their call sign is Quality, apparently.
Amsterdam Center,
As in, it's literally cool. They're called Quality, so it'd be like Quality 7252. Victor, blah blah blah. What a weird fucking call sign. I don't know. And in Pegasus' case, it's weird. Like, why call themselves Sunturk when Pegasus is a really neat call sign as in and of itself? I don't know. Sense to me, it does not make. Alright, we can start making this right turn now. We may overshoot it ever so slightly, but we'll see what we can do.
DHL 321, Amsterdam Center, Roger. Lufthansa 397, contact.
Every time it says Lufthansa, I kind of jump out of my seat because I think it means me, but it was 397.
Sunskin 626,
Not me.
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
125.1.
Alright, now we're looking okay now, actually. Right.
Amsterdam Center, Air Baltic 939er with you at flight.
Okay, well, we got diverted a bit there, but it's cool. Doesn't matter.
DHL 321,
We're a bit busy. We're
Amsterdam
fucking
Center,
hell. We're
Roger.
behind schedule anyway. At this point, it's
Sunskin
not really much of a
626,
concern, is it?
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Okay, and I can probably just whack that back in
DHL 321,
to the
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
yeah. Off you pop, autopilot gets back on the course, would you, if you please?
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
And I will now
Sunskin 626, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
do the approach brief.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Lufthansa 3256,
Okay,
descent
we
to
will
flight
be
level
arriving
60.
by ATC vectors. For the approach, we can expect the ILS. Landing runway condition is dry. Anti-ice is not required. We will use full flaps for landing. Auto brake, we will leave it off for manual braking.
Air
The packs will
882,
be on.
did you
For
copy?
the MDA, it's 630
Air Baltic
feet.
9er
Any
39er,
questions?
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Approach brief complete.
Alright, now comes the fun bit.
Amsterdam Center, Thompson 89er.
Descend to flight level 60, Lufthansa 3256. I was about to ask for clearance to descend. Apparently, the folks at Amsterdam are already one step ahead of us. So let's start descending. Again, I keep missing these messages in amongst all the other robotic chatter, but never mind.
Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Amsterdam Center, DHL 514 with you at flight level 320.
I should probably just leave the ATC window open, really, just so I don't miss anything.
Bremen Center 1,
But hey.
5.1.
125.1, Sunskin 113.
DHL 514, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
What a gorgeous plane. It's not very big, is it, an A320? I mean, it's okay, but I do like the bigger ones. Like I said, I've got the Boeing 777 now, and I absolutely love it to bits. It's so good. And it's actually quite easy to fly as well, so... But the problem with the 777 is that, well, there's two problems with it. One, I haven't tried it with FS2 Crew yet, so I need to practice that a bit before I do it live. Bill O'Reilly style. And, the other thing is, it's a long-haul aircraft, and I don't have anywhere to go long-haul, really, at the minute. I'm thinking I might take it to Rome, maybe. Maybe do Stansted to Rome, or fucking Heathrow to Rome, or Gatwick. It doesn't matter. Somewhere in England to Rome, because I've been wanting to do that for a while. But beyond that, it's like a transatlantic aircraft, really. I mean, in fact, more than that, it's the kind of plane you fly to Australia and back in, really. So, I want to do that at some point. It's one of my goals. I want to... are they talking to me? 125.1, Lufthansa 3256. Again, they were talking to me. I wasn't listening, but yeah. I want to do the Speedbird 15 run. Speedbird 15, yeah, I think it's 15 run down to Hong Kong and Australia in the sorry, not Hong Kong, it's Singapore, then to Australia in the Boeing 777. And it will literally be like a 12-hour or more flight as well. It'd be nuts. But I thought it might be quite fun to stream at some point. It's like a 24-hour stream almost. So.
Charlie Hotel Charlie Bravo, Amsterdam Center, Roger.
Oh, shit, what did they tell me? 125-100. Okay.
Oscar Yankee Bravo Kilo Kilo. Contact Bremen Center 125.1.
There we go.
Bremen Center, Roger.
I don't know with Bremen Center, okay. Wait for the robot Indian man to shut the fuck up, and then I'll tell them. 250. 0. It's that weird kind of noise it makes with all the voices. Whenever it... Oh, it's weird. 330. I don't know. It's just weird. Bremen Center, Lufthansa 3256, with you, leaving flight level 325, descending flight level 60.
Lufthansa 3256, Bremen Center, Roger.
3256. Stephen fucking Hawking sounds more human than this lot.
Germania 316, Bremen Center, Roger.
Speaking of military, air traffic. It's a Typhoon! It's a fucking Eurofighter Typhoon, folks. There you go. It's a German one. It's a Luftwaffe Typhoon flying around here somewhere in our vicinity. I'll be damned. What else is there? The Dornier 328. Oh shit, that's not German at all. It's British Airways. That's ironic. Anything else? It's an F-100. Oh, it's not a fighter. It sounded like it'd be a fighter, F-100, but no. It was an A340. That's a monster. Oh, it's a Lufthansa one as well. Good man. Lufthansa Airbus A320. It's our big brother. I like the A340. Oh, yes, I do. Very cool plane. Anyway.
Germania 316, Bremen Center, Roger.
What's going on? Why am I... What the hell?
Bravo Hotel, Bremen Center, Roger.
Okay, let's just reset the views. There we go, much better. Phew. That was weird. I wasn't just in the cabin there. That was weird. I wasn't in the cabin of our plane. I was in the cabin of a completely different plane, because... Oh no, hang on a minute, no. Never mind. This is our plane. I'll shut up. I didn't... Weird. The interior isn't yellow in the other Airbuses I've flown, but it is in this one. Maybe because it's Lufthansa. That's what got me confused, so never mind. I don't think much of it, you know, actually. The A321 and that, they've got screens on the back of the seats. This one doesn't. I think it's because the A320 is older. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the A320 is actually quite a lot older than the other planes I've flown in this game so far. The A321 and the 18 and 19. Yeah, just checking. We are in fact descending still at quite a rate.
Netherlands Air Force 545, Bremen Center, Roger.
Let's have a look at the old flight plan. Where are we at right now? We're coming up to Avessa, which was supposed to be at 2614, and we're on track for that. Good, okay. To check that every now and again, just to make sure the plane is on track, because otherwise you have to intervene and sort that shit out yourself.
Golf Juliet Romeo Zulu Golf, Bremen Center, Roger.
That's a Lufthansa thing, apparently. Alright, fair enough. I didn't realise that. It's just all the other ones I've flown within this game, They had different coloured interiors to that. It was sort of whitish or bluish or whatever. But Lufthansa do yellow on the inside apparently. Fair enough.
Thompson 1901. Bremen Center, Roger.
We got any traffic about? Let's have a look. Got something down there with 01 on it. That little diamond, 00 now. That means it's the same level as us, 00, by the way. Plus 01 means it's 1,000 feet above us, now 2,000 feet above us, and 3,000. And it's going up like that because we're descending, obviously. So it's staying at the same level and we're descending. Yeah, that's that. Zoom in out a bit and go to nav. What else is there? We've got this guy who's 18,000, 19,000 above us. Zoom out further. Oh man, look at this. This is why I put the traffic on so high, because look, there's so much stuff around. And that's pretty realistic too. I mean, the skies of Europe are pretty fucking crowded. I love it. It tanks the performance bit down in the airports and stuff, I suppose, but up here it's fine. My frame rate's lovely. What is he doing? Checked. He just randomly said now. No! You had an Arnie moment there, co-pilot. You just randomly just went no at me.
56, descend to flight level 60.
Bremen Center, the airline 129er with you at flight level 320.
Now, technically, there's no reason I couldn't hand fly this entire trip. I could totally do it. It's just, I don't see why I'd bother. If you're going to fly in a straight line for ages, you might as... Whoa! Stutters are not good for this plane. Jesus, look at that. That was crazy. If you're going to fly in I was going to say fly in a straight line, but that is definitely not what we just did. You might as well get an autopilot to hold it in place for you, really. Autopilot is nothing new. It's been around since World War II, after all, so... The B-17 I've got for this game, the A2A B-17, which is really great, by the way. I should show it to you guys at some point. It has a crew that talks as well, a bit like this. That thing has an autopilot on it. So, I mean, you can't seriously thought that they flew 40,000 feet over Berlin and back for 8 hours or whatever, how long it took, which is a long time, by hand. I mean, that's insane. No human has got that kind of endurance to do on a regular basis.
Descend to flight level 60. Netherlands Air Force 5.
Descend flight level 60. Lufthansa 3256. Did I get that right?
256. Descend to flight level 60.
Apparently I got it wrong. Descend to flight level 60, Lufthansa 3256. We are descending to the 60, by the way, ATC, just so you know. Oh, there's a flight plan discontinuity, that's not good.
Golf Yankee Hotel,
What the heck?
Flight level 314.
Ooh, shit, son. Our stars disappeared from the flight plan for some reason. Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh, no, it is... okay, we need to add the star to it, apparently. It's Rib S2A. Shit. Although, it's deleted it because I said we'd be getting ATC vectors. Alright, I'm going to punch it in anyway, because it wouldn't hurt to have it in there. So let's clear the discontinuity. Arrival. Ribs 2A, basically, is the arrival. We're actually flying an arrival called Ribs. Sweet. And it will be for runway 05. ILS 05 and Ribs. Give me them Ribs. Ribs 2A. Via... What's the last one? LBE.
you had flight level to 9RA.
Insert. Okay, so now we've got a standard arrival route programmed in there according to the plan. But he may just decide to vector us anyway, so that's okay if he does that. That's what happened to me last time when I flew with this, so.
Mission 652, Bremen said Roger.
Bremen Center, Delta India Papa Alpha Hotel with you had flight
Delta
level
India Papa. Shut up, you silly robot.
Delta India Papa Alpha Hotel, Bremen said Roger.
Again, I have nothing against Indian people, just Indian robots. If it was an actual legit Indian dude on VATSIM, it'd be kind of cool, because I actually like listening to that accent. A bit like Welsh accents as well. It's just, I adore it. Seriously. Like, if I have an Achilles heel, it's attractive women with Welsh accents. Don't you judge me, okay? That's just how it is. But still. Anyway, we should be there soon. We should keep an ear out for instructions here.
EC-132, Bremen said Roger.
I think the guy's just waiting for us to get to 6,000 feet at this point. And we're taking our sweet time with it. We're not descending perhaps as fast as we could be, to be fair, but hey. Get on with it, plane. We'll be on the bloody... we'll be on fucking final approach by the time we get down to 6,000 at this rate.
Lufthansa 3256, did you copy?
Oh, here we go. 118.2, Lufthansa 3256. Alright. 118.2.
Bremen Center, EC-982 with you.
It's Hamburg approach. There we go.
276.
Hamburg approach, Lufthansa 3256 with you, leaving flight level 135, descending flight level 60. Sometime today would be nice. Hamburg approach, if you're alive.
Turn left heading 310, leaving flight level 7 for climbing altitude 3,000 feet near Baltic 591.
Lufthansa 3256, fly heading 080, descend to altitude 3,000 feet. Expect vectors to ILS runway 05 approach, Hamburg QNH 1039er.
Fly heading 080, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1039er, Lufthansa 3256. 080, okay. Here we go, folks, we're on our way in.
Lufthansa 3256, fly heading 080, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1039er.
Fly heading 080, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1039er, Lufthansa 3256.
Reduce speed to 50, near Baltic 591.
Air Baltic 591, turn left heading to 40.
Turn left heading 240, near Baltic 591.
We really ought to expedite this descent. Whoa, plane, why are you leveling off? Don't fucking level off, that's the opposite of what we want you to do. Let's get a big old descent going right now, there we go. 2,000 feet a minute, please. There we go, the blue mark will come back now. In fact, I might just... There we go, 2,500 feet a minute. And we put that on, and we put that on.
Turn right heading 115.
Turn right, heading 115, Lufthansa 3256.
Lufthansa 3256. Reduce speed 180.
Reduce speed 180, Lufthansa 3256. Well, that'll make things interesting, alright. Gonna have to put my speed brakes on. We're doing alright now, actually. Descent-wise, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection with another flight, please contact our
turn left
service
heading
agent
170.
meeting this flight, or watch the video monitors inside the terminal for connecting a gate information.
Hamburg approach.
For your continued
Lufthansa
flight
26
safety, flight attendants will now
flight
walk
level
through the cabin
50.
to secure it for landing. We will collect any off-service items.
Okay.
Heading to the 5, descend the altitude 3,000 feet. Expect vectors to ILS runway 05.
I'm wondering if I should activate the approach phase. So we'll leave it for now.
With your
Heading to the 5, leaving flight level 50, descending altitude 3,000 feet. QNH 1039, Lufthansa 264.
Return your seats to their upright.
Okay, we're nearly at...
256, turn right heading 150, descend the altitude 2,000 feet, 21 miles to touchdown.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Turn right, heading 150, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, Lufthansa 3256.
Air Baltic 591, turn left heading 110, 14 miles to touchdown.
There we go.
Turn left.
Shit is getting real, folks.
Baltic 591.
I think I might have been saying something before that happened, but it doesn't matter.
Turn left
Oh,
heading
look at all the pretty lights.
Turn left heading 095, Air Baltic 591.
Lufthansa 264, reduce speed to 50. Reduce speed to 50. Lufthansa 264.
Come on, get us down to 20, damn it. Oh. One 1013 set.
Turn left heading 07012 miles to touchdown.
Turn left heading 070, Air Baltic 591.
Yeah, we've done that.
Air Baltic 591. Maintain altitude 2,000 feet when established on the localizer descent on the
Approach checklist.
11 miles to touchdown. Contact Hamburg.
Confirmed.
21.27.
Checked.
Seatbelts.
Maintain altitude
On.
2,000 feet when established on the localizer.
1013 set.
1013 set.
Baltic
NDA
591.
decision height.
Lufthansa 3256.
Set.
Turn
Engine
left
now
heading
selector.
105. Descend to altitude 2,000 feet. 1
Norm.
miles to
Approach
touchdown.
checklist complete.
Turn left, heading 105, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, Lufthansa 3256.
2,500.
Lufthansa 3256. Turn left heading 075.
Oh, shit. Flaps 2. Turn left, heading 075, Lufthansa 3256.
Lufthansa 264. Turn right heading
1000
305.
sync rate.
Shit, what's going on?
305. Lufthansa 264.
Speed.
100
Lufthansa
above.
3256.
Oh god, everything's going wrong now.
Heading 065.
That's better.
The altitude 2,000 feet. 12 miles to touchdown.
Turn left, heading 065, climb to altitude 2,000 feet. Lufthansa 3256. Oh god.
Last aircraft sick again.
Oh, fuck me. Turn left, heading 065, climb to altitude 2,000 feet, Lufthansa 3256.
Lufthansa 3256. Maintain altitude 2,000 feet when established on the localizer descent on the glide path 10 miles to touchdown. Contact Hamburg Tower 1, 2 121.27.
Okay. Maintain altitude 2,000 feet. When established on the localizer, descend on the glide path 121.27. Lufthansa 3256.
Lufthansa 26. Turn right heading 120. Descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
Oh, don't fucking stutter now, you stupid game.
Turn right heading 120.
Right.
Leaving altitude 3,400 feet.
121.275.
Lufthansa 26.
Oh my god, the stuttering. Why? Now, here's an issue, really, essentially, because in real life, the co-pilot would actually do all this radio bollocks with talking to ATC, but I have to do it because, you know, which has got me a little flustered. Not gonna lie, but I think we've salvaged it for now. We look good. Flaps down. Flaps full. Flaps 1.
Runway 05 approach. Hamburg QNH 1039er.
Heading to 10, leaving flight level 50, descending altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1039er, Lufthansa 671.
Hamburg approach. Lufthansa 229.
Activate approach mode.
Ramar 2 Charlie.
Activate approach phase.
There
we go.
Approach Lufthansa 468 with you. At
2,500.
Approach phase activated.
Lufthansa 26. Turn right heading 125.
Yeah.
Lufthansa 229er. Hamburg approach, roger.
Oh, I forgot to switch it over. I'm a dum-dum.
Turn right heading 125. Lufthansa 26.
This looks like it might be a go-around situation. Hamburg Tower, Lufthansa 3256 with you on ILS runway 05.
Lufthansa 3256, Hamburg Tower, roger.
Glide, pitch.
Yeah, no, sod this.
Lufthansa 3256, clear to land runway 05.
That's not going to happen, sorry. Cleared to land runway 05, Lufthansa 3256. Lufthansa 3256, missed approach, ILS runway 05.
Last aircraft, say again.
Oh, fuck you, ATC. Lufthansa 3256, missed approach, ILS runway 05.
Lufthansa 3256, fly published, missed.
And it won't stop beeping at me now because I'm under my prescribed altitude or whatever, so there we go. Phew. Thank fuck for that. That's all that beeping is. It's quite annoying.
Lufthansa 3256, did you copy?
Fly published, missed approach, Lufthansa 3256.
Private wings 29er 2, wind 09er 1 at 11, runway 05, clear to take off. Runway 05, clear to take off. Private wings 29er 2. Lufthansa 3256, contact Hamburg approach 118.2.
One 8.2 Lufthansa 3256. In other words, we just swap them over. Hamburg approach, Lufthansa 3256 with you leaving flight level 35, descending altitude 2,000 feet, missed approach, ILS runway 05.
Lufthansa 26, turn left heading 120, 13 miles to touchdown. Last aircraft, say again.
Turn left? What? Whatever.
Checked.
Oh, shut up, FS2 crew!
Heading 120, Lufthansa 26.
Hamburg approach, Lufthansa 3256 with you leaving flight level 35, descending altitude 2,000 feet, missed approach, ILS runway 05.
Lufthansa 26, Maintain altitude 2,000 feet when established on the localizer descent on the glide path 12 miles to touchdown. Contact Hamburg Tower 121.27. Maintain altitude
Flaps 1.
2,000 feet when established on the localizer descent on the glide path 121.27.
I think I'm being ignored by ATC, everybody. I think they've just fucking forgotten about me.
Turn left heading 160. Descent to altitude 2,000 feet. 19 miles to touchdown.
Turn left heading 160, leaving altitude 3,100 feet, descending altitude 2,000 feet. Lufthansa 468.
Lufthansa 671.
They're fucking ignoring me, aren't they? Look. Oh, now what? Oh, flaps up. Flaps up. If you want something done, do it yourself.
Hamburg approach, private wings to 902, with you on, bus up 9er Charlie.
I'm glad they're listening to Private Wings. Fucking hell. Hamburg approach, Lufthansa 3256, with you, leaving flight level 35, descending altitude 2,000 feet, missed approach, ILS runway 05.
Lufthansa 3256.
Fucking finally.
Approach, Roger.
Sweet mother of Christ. Right, okay. I don't know what the missed approach, whatever you call it, actually is.
Turn left heading 095, Lufthansa 468.
Lufthansa 3256, request another approach.
Lufthansa 3256. Fly heading 225, maintain altitude 3,000 feet. Expect vectors to ILS runway 05 approach.
Fly heading 225, maintain altitude 3,000 feet, Lufthansa 3256.
Lufthansa 3256. Reduce speed 180.
Reduce speed 180, Lufthansa 3256.
Lufthansa 671. Turn left heading 010.
Turn left heading 010, Lufthansa 671.
Lufthansa 671. Turn left heading 345.
Turn left heading 345, Lufthansa 671.
Whew! Right then. Okay.
Lufthansa 671.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Turn left heading 03510 miles to touchdown.
Has it entered a thing for us? No, not quite.
Left heading 035, Lufthansa 671.
Hamburg approach, private wings 8.
Oh, this blue line here seems to be adjusting along with my approach. Oh, fair enough. I think it possibly was already set up, Arch, but I wasn't able to react in time and think of that, I'm afraid, so I just did it manually. Doesn't really matter now. This slot on the ground seemed to be doing everything by vectors anyway now, so... We had a perfectly good star setup, which we would have been able to get in on the runway and land with perfectly, but it wasn't good enough for them. They decided to vector us instead.
Descent to altitude 3,000 feet. Expect vectors to ILS runway 05 approach. Hamburg QNH
Flaps 2.
1039er.
Bloody mute. Flaps 2. Flaps 2. It doesn't help that FS2 crew is being really, really squirrely today when it comes to my voice commands. I've had to say literally everything like twice already. Don't know why. Descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Lufthansa 3256. As if, descend. I'm not even that. It's more like climb to.
Climb to flight level 150.
Leaving flight level
Look at us coasting along at 180 knots. Mad.
Private wings to 902.
Flaps 2 right now just to stay in the air.
Turn left heading 30015 miles to touchdown.
Turn left heading 300, Lufthansa 468.
Let's get a little...
Private wings 292. Climb to flight level
QNH.
160.
Where is the QNH?
Leaving flight level 65, climbing flight level 160.
1039. Ooh, it's changed quite a bit then.
2902.
Weather must have updated.
Hamburg approach, private wings 253.
That's why it's telling us to descend, because we have the wrong QNH set. Okay, that makes sense.
Private wings
Derp.
811. Reduce speed 180.
Let's get the speed break out.
180. Private wings 811.
I was a bit confused there. I was like, what do you mean descend to? But no. The QNH has differed significantly from when we checked it earlier.
Turn right heading 250.
Turn right heading 250, Lufthansa 3256.
Lufthansa 468. Turn left heading 270.
God, being an air traffic controller must be fucking stressful. All these planes you got to deal with.
Private wings 253. Climb to flight level 130.
Yeah, I think that's the most likely explanation, Mark. They're just trying to kill me. But look at that view with all the lights, on the other hand. I mean, that's kind of almost makes it worth it, in my opinion.
Descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
Altitude 2,000.
Hamburg at night, folks.
Altitude 2,000 feet. Lufthansa 468.
Private wings 811. Turn right heading 280.
Turn right heading 280. Private wings 811.
Let me keep the thingy open so I don't miss anything.
Private wings 811. Turn left heading 175. Descend to altitude 2,000 feet. 17 miles to touchdown.
Turn left heading 175, leaving altitude 3,100 feet, descending altitude 2,000 feet.
Well,
Private wings 811.
was a nice view, and then we hit these clouds.
Lufthansa 468. Turn left heading 220.
Turn left heading 220. Lufthansa
Oh,
468.
they're bringing us round really wide, aren't they?
Lufthansa 468.
Probably for the best.
510 miles to touchdown.
Turn left heading 135.
That's no moon.
Lufthansa 468. Maintain
Oh, now we're back in the open.
2,000 feet
Oh,
wind.
close window, thanks.
On the glide path 10 miles to touchdown. Contact Hamburg Tower 121.27.
Maintain altitude 2,000 feet when established on localizer descent on the glide path 121.27. Lufthansa 468.
Private wings 292. Contact Bremen Center 125.1.
125.1. Private wings 292.
It's amazing, like the effect that actually streaming and having an audience makes on your mental fucking faculties. It probably explains why I do a lot better when I'm not streaming.
Left heading 055. Private wings 811.
But I don't really mind. I mean, if that EasyJet at the start of the stream can narrowly avoid splattering himself all over the runway like strawberry jam, I think we can get away with this. We were a lot safer on our missed approach. Turn right heading 295, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, Lufthansa 3256. 295.
256. Turn right heading 305.
Turn right heading 305, Lufthansa 3256. And descend to 2,000. Alrighty.
2,500.
Better do the landing checklist in a second. I think they're lining us up pretty good here, actually. Well,
Hamburg approach.
difficult to say.
German wings 39er with you at flight level 50.
There's our bit, and yeah, it just looks like it could work.
39er. Fly heading 200. Descend to altitude 3,000 feet. Expect vector.
I can't do the landing checklist until the gear are down, come to think of it, so I'll have to wait for now.
1039er. Fly heading 200. Leaving flight level 50. Descending altitude 3,000 feet. UNH 1039er, German wings 39er. Lufthansa 3256.
Here we go.
Turn right heading 325.
Turn right heading 325, Lufthansa 3256.
Hamburg approach Swiss 179er with you on Bossum 9er, Charlie.
We're getting there.
Private
Come on, ATC, don't let me down.
Turn left heading 325. Swiss 179er, Hamburg approach, roger.
Turn left heading 325, private wings 811.
Lufthansa 3256. Turn right heading 01514 miles to touchdown.
Turn right heading 015, Lufthansa 3256.
Hamburg approach Lufthansa 646 with you on Bossum 9er Charlie.
Private wings 811. Turn right heading 360, 8 miles to touchdown.
Oh, don't do this now! Fucking stutters!
Private wings 811.
Oh, that's nasty.
Lufthansa 646. Hamburg approach, roger.
Alright, I think I better take control in a minute.
Hamburg approach Lufthansa
Flaps 3, gear down.
flight level 50.
Gear down.
Lufthansa 3256. Maintain altitude 2,000 feet when established on the localizer descent on the glide path 13 miles to touchdown. Contact Hamburg Tower 121.27.
Maintain altitude 2,000 feet when established on the localizer. Descend on the glide path 121.27, Lufthansa 3256.
Private wings 253.
Okay.
Contact Bremen Center 125.1.
Here we go, folks. It's not this runway out in front of me, so don't panic. It's a different one we're after.
Clear to land runway 05, wind 09er1 at 11.
Clear to land runway 05, Lufthansa 468.
Landing checklist. Fuck's sake. Landing checklist.
Hamburg Tower, private
Landing checklist.
that's runway 05.
Oh, fuck a duck. I hate FS2 crew sometimes. Hamburg Tower, Lufthansa 3256 with you on ILS runway 05. And we've got an attack of the crazy stutters again. Fuck's sake. Hamburg Tower, Lufthansa 3256 with you on ILS runway 05.
Lufthansa 3256, Hamburg Tower, roger.
Landing checklist. Landing checklist. You motherfucker, seriously. Whatever. Landing no blue. Flaps 4.
Check the speed.
Oh, right, yeah. Take off.
Lufthansa 3256, clear to land runway 05, wind 09er1 at 11.
Cleared to land runway 05, Lufthansa 3256. Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full. Cabin crew seats for landing.
Just to pause for a second. I think what's happened with FS2 crew is let me just, I'm gonna have to switch on the landing lights as well, aren't I? Come and think of it. I think what's happened is I didn't call out missed approach when we went around the first time, which has essentially messed up his AI for some reason. I think what I was supposed to do was call out go around or missed approach or something, and that would have fixed it. But never mind. It doesn't matter. The landing checklist is pretty simple anyway. I know everything on it, so all I need to do now really is. Oh, the landing lights are on. Well, at least he did something right. Runway turn-offs are on. Yeah, everything's good. Okay, unpause. And I'm on manual throttle, which is a bit unusual for, yeah, traffic, whatever. we should set... Hang on. He hasn't done this, I'll wager, but... this needs to be set to TA only. There we go. Because otherwise we'll get traffic alerts for everything that's on the ground, I think. So that's no good, is it? Right, our approach speed was something like 130. Now we just need to follow the glide slope. I'm ignoring the flight director because it's gone bonkers, but I'm using the glide slope info, which are these pink diamonds here. And as long as I keep them lined up on the yellow lines, whoops, he says as he drops out of the sky. There we go. Calm your shit. Calm your tits, computer. As long as we keep on that, we should be good to land. But to be honest with you, at this point, I can pretty much do it visually. So. Yep. All right. All right. This is the problem with manual throttle. It's a bit hit and miss. I have to keep moving it backwards and forwards to get it right. Normally, I do auto throttle landings. That's probably because I'm a bad pilot, but hey. Looking alright now, actually. Just a smidge to the left, if possible. Oh, that's what it was. It didn't have full flaps before calling the... whatever, never mind. I think we have full flaps now, don't we? Yeah, we do. Thank God.
500.
Now I'm above the glide.
400.
Here we go. Lots of big bloody buildings here, Christ.
300.
Oh, oh, look at that big plane there waiting to go onto the runway after us. Oh, shut up with your speed. We're about to touch down, computer.
100.
Oh, they're a bit askew though.
70, 60, 50, 40.
Do need a bit of boost though to...
20. Retard.
It's not going to be on the centre line. In fact, there's a bit of a crosswind, I think. So
Retard.
there we go. That's not very nice of you, is it, computer? Calling me a retard. For reals though, I know what he meant. It means retard the throttle, as in other words. My reverses aren't coming on. Okay, hit the brakes then.
70 knots.
Clean up.
Lufthansa 325.
Okay to clean up.
Right at the intersection.
Ladies
Wilco, Lufthansa
and
3256.
gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
There we go. That wasn't even a bad landing either, in the end. It was a bit off the centre line, but it wasn't very hard landing, which is the main thing.
We will like to thank you for flying with us today, and we appreciate...
I like to think it was a bit of both, Mark. But yeah, it's mainly it's to remind the pilot, because normally you would come in with auto throttle, not manual throttle. It's to remind the pilot to actually close the damn throttles as soon as they're getting down to the runway. And if you're on auto throttle, that doing so disengages auto throttle for the landing. You see, that's why it calls out retard.
Lufthansa 3256. Contact Hamburg ground 121.8.
Okay. Now, in theory, we need to stop now, and 121.8, Lufthansa 3256.
Lufthansa 628, wind 091 at
121.6. So, I will actually, oops, no, let's bump that up to 6, and we're good. There we are. Oh, it's 0.8 now, apparently. I could have sworn it said 0.6. My bad. And active. Hamburg ground, Lufthansa 3256, vacated runway.
Lufthansa 3256, taxi to gate 1 via uniform, hold short limit.
I say, my spoilers are hanging out.
Hamburg
Should probably put those away.
German wings for 19er, ready for clearance to Seldorf.
Taxi to gate 19er via uniform, hold short, Lima, Lufthansa 3256.
German wings for
So, taxi to gate 19er then. Alright, well, let's see if we can get GSX to give us a car for this. Gate 19. Request follow me. And we'll go with Lufthansa because we're Lufthansa. Why not? Oh, and now it'll stutter while it spawns in all the ground equipment, and there we go.
10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.2.
So,
Squawk 3421.
okay, take off the parking brake, you numbskull. Taxi to gate 19er, hold Lima. So we're gonna basically, it means we're gonna cross a runway, and we need to hold short of it before we cross it, because presumably someone's taking off on it.
German wings for 19er.
German wings. Fucking robots. German wings. Alright, I hope we're going the right way. I can see the terminal buildings over there and a bunch of planes, so I can only assume this is the right way. It's pretty dark, isn't it, though? Ah, yeah, here we go. Here's runway 15 Lima. So now we have to wait here and hold for further instructions. Because like I said, presumably someone is landing or taking off on this runway.
Air France 378, cross runway 33, taxi to holding point runway 05 via Kilo and Lima.
Pitch for speed, power for rate descent. Yeah, I guess it's... It's basic shit, really, but it's so easy to forget it in the heat of the moment when I'm trying to do this shit. After a missed approach, with ATC yelling at me, and a co-pilot not doing his job, and here's the follow me car. Driving on the runway we're not allowed to go on, I might add. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't, as I said, I don't normally do manual throttle landings. I should do more of them though, really, because it makes you better at it. It's just one of those things. You really ought to do it, I think. I do it with the Boeings for sure. But yeah. Right, well, I think the follow me car might be about to get obliterated by whatever's coming this way, but hey. So let's press 0 if impatient, so let's do that.
Air Berlin 811, stand by.
Wait till the frequency's clear. Hamburg ground, Lufthansa 3256, still holding.
Air Berlin 811, clear to Munich Airport Bossum.
Apparently it didn't pick that up.
And as filed, maintain flight level 60, expect flight level 24010 minutes after departure.
When you're ready, love, come on.
118.2, squawk 3426.
Hamburg ground, Lufthansa 3256, still holding.
Squawk 3426.
Air Berlin 811, squawk 3426.
They may well tell us to just shut up and wait, but it's worth a try.
Air Berlin 811, squawk 3426. Air Berlin 811, request pushback and start.
Come on! Hamburg ground, Lufthansa 3256, still holding.
German wings for
fuck you! Just instantly, German wings! Let's ignore the Lufthansa, stranded in the middle of the airport.
Air Berlin 811, Hamburg ground, pass your message. Air Berlin 811, pushback and start approved. Lufthansa 3256.
Finally, here we go. Oh, she told me. She called me just to say stand by. Grand. This is like the definition of being trolled, really, isn't it? Still. Is that? What is that over there? Must be a German wings. Over there. Taxiing onto the runway. I hope the follow me car doesn't bugger off if we sit still for too long. The joys of air traffic. Yeah, they just really don't like it. So after the missed approach, it caused all the extra work for them. Now they're pissed off.
Disregard. Air Berlin 811.
You've got this fucking clown, mucking up the frequency with his disregard, I got it wrong messages. Jesus.
Private Wings 811, taxi to gate 40 via Alpha Whiskey and Sierra.
Taxi to gate 40 via Alpha Whiskey and Sierra. Private Wings 811.
Air Berlin 811, taxi to holding point runway 05
Any minute now.
via India Sierra, hold short runway 33.
It's this German Wings that's holding us up. I'm sure of it. I don't know where he is now, I can't quite see him. But it's him.
Hamburg ground, Alpha 6 Alpha Juliet Bravo, ready for clearance. Race Hamburg International.
Alpha 6 Alpha Juliet Bravo, stand by.
Reminds me of that old joke, actually, you saying that. You know, the one about how at Frankfurt the air traffic, the ground control, they expect you to know your route to your gate off by heart and not require any help with it. So they get very shirty with people who don't know where they're going. And one day a British Airways plane it comes in, it lands, and it says to ground, you know, Frankfurt ground, request directions to gate 23 or whatever. And Frankfurt ground get very shirty with him, and they're like, "Oh, do you not know the way to your gate? What is wrong with you? Have you never been to Frankfurt before?" And the British Airways pilot replies, "Yes, I have been to Frankfurt before, once in 1944, and I didn't land." So, yeah. I always loved that one. Fuck knows if there's any truth to it, but I think it's funny. Hamburg ground, Lufthansa 3256 still holding.
Alpha 6 Alpha Juliet Bravo, pushback and start approved.
121.27, Black Sea 284.
Alpha 6 Alpha Juliet Bravo.
Lufthansa 3256.
Here we go, here we go.
This time.
Enable it this time! Fuck you! Oh, here we go.
Cross runway 33, taxi to gate 19 via Sierra.
Cross runway 33, taxi to gate 19 via Sierra, Lufthansa 3256. Hallelujah!
Ready for clearance, International.
Lufthansa 264.
Oh, look at this motherfucker out in front of us right now. Yeah, you get out of my way, you fucking private... It's not even a private jet, is it? It's a little shitty private wings turboprop motherfucking... Yeah, you get out of my way. Alright, we need to go right.
Clear to the left, there is Van Nuys International Airport, Ram R2 Charlie departure. Then as filed, maintain flight level 60, expect flight level 3161.
Tight corner.
0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.2.
My taxi light is a bit shit, isn't it?
Alpha Juliet Bravo.
Oh, the follow me car is in front of the other plane now. Grand. Whoops. And again, I'm getting them slightly iffy frame rates right now. It's making taxiing kind of a pain in the dick. Come on. We've now got a follow me plane instead of a follow me car. Can I turn off lights on or what? Can we turn those back on again to get a bit more light here? There we go, that's better.
Lufthansa 264. Read back.
Here we go. Nearly there. I think.
Lufthansa 264. Request startup.
Air France 378. Monitor Hamburg Tower 121.27.
Right. God, yeah. Doing these corners with about 15 frames a second is it's tricky.
Lufthansa 264. Startup approved.
There we go. Okay. Where are you taking me, Mr. Follow Me Car? What the fuck? Royal Jordanian. Wow, okay. Never seen a Royal Jordanian before, let alone in this game. But there it is. You better not be taking me to a gate that's already occupied, you motherfucker. He is. They've directed me to a gate that is already occupied, unless I'm very much mistaken. Oh, no, there we go, it's over there, okay. We've just got to... What? There is not enough... This A330... I think it's an A330. It is, yeah. It's too big. I need to cut this corner. There's too much A330 in the way. Oh god, lags. Right, here we are. There's the marshal alert. Right, okay. Now you get to watch me fuck up the parking. Fun and games, folks. There we go. He's got his little numbers up there. Legend has it, if you get the parking bang on 0.0 for both numbers, he'll do the Macarena. I shit you not. Apparently he'll do that. So let's see if we can do our best here.
German wings 916, feedback correct.
German wings 916, request pushback and start.
Bring it back to that. Oh, no, not quite, not quite. Oh,
Runway 33, taxi
we're not going to do it.
Point runway 05 via Kilo and
Oh,
Lima.
yeah, no, that was a bit fail. Never mind. One of these days I'll make him do it. And he's going to tell me to cut engines in a second. Please cut engines, yep. He does the little cut throat signal. And, okay, parking brake on and engines off. And they'll give us a little snarky comment about how bad our parking was now.
Private wings 811.
You parked a bit too far, yeah. But he gave us a little bow anyway, bless him. Right, and technically, okay, what we should have done there is we should have turned off the taxi lights, because in real life that we would actually be blinding the poor fella on the way in there. I've just realised. Go ahead. Oh shit. Go ahead. And parking brakes released. There we go. Let's have a look. How bad? Oh no! Well, yeah, no, that wasn't very good parking at all, was it? Look, we're not even on the line. Fuck it. It'll do. Mr. German Wings over here, shining his light at me. TUI flight. I think those are the Sunskin guys. I think they're the ones with the Sunskin call sign. Oh, and here goes the big A380. A380? Sorry, A330. An A380 is considerably bigger. And dude, you're gonna cut off his tail. Dude. Slice. I guess that's what you get for having a silly call sign. Oh, he's gonna do me next. You son of a bitch. Oh no. No! After all that, just to be demolished by an A330. Oh. I think it's tradition now, especially after that barrier at the beginning. Anyway. Oh, God. Right, I'm pretty sure I can tell this to shut the fuck up now. Thank you. And silence. Thank you. Alright. Parking checklist.
Parking checklist. APO bleed.
Off.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and shocks.
Set.
Parking checklist complete.
Grand. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please connect external power.
Roger. Disconnecting GPU.
No, not disconnect. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please connect external power.
Roger. Connecting the GPU.
Thank you. There wasn't a GPU to disconnect, so I don't know what he was on about there. Well done, Herr Captain. You did not bend the undercarriage. Excellent.
Captain, the GPU is now disconnected.
Awesome. Okay. No, disconnect. No, you tool. Connect it.
Checked.
Oh, shut up, you son of a bitch. There we go. Sweet. Okay, it's connected, which means we can cabin crew disarm slides.
Now connected.
Flight deck.
Captain, all slides are disarmed.
Thank you. Alright, and then the ringing comes because, well, it would be for a jetway, but there isn't one, so... Securing the aircraft checklist. Sorry, securing the aircraft checklist. Securing the aircraft checklist. Securing the aircraft checklist. Oh, fuck you, dude. I give up. I guess we don't need to anyway, really. I mean, if we were doing another flight right now, like another sector, we wouldn't do the securing the aircraft checklist anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. So we can forget that. Let's just get the doors open. With the laggy door interface this Airbus seems to have. There we go. And we will request deboarding. Remember to operate the jetway. Yeah. The invisible jetway. Oh, thanks for that bloody thing. Go away. I think if you had some decent scenery for this airport, you would actually have a jetway, because if you notice, when we selected our parking thing with the GSX thing earlier, it was gate 19J, and the J stands for jetway. So this, in real life, actually there is a jetway on this particular gate, but obviously not in the game because we're using crappy default scenery. But I don't really mind at all. In fact, it's the least of my bloody worries. So, and now they'll start unloading the baggage. The passengers would have already been deboarded. That was bloody quick, wasn't it? And there won't be a coach coming to pick them up because they would have gone through the jetway if there was a jetway. So we won't see a coach or anything. And yeah, I'll just see the dudes unloading the bags. Except I think he's done them all now. It's this dude unloading the big metal crate things. Oh no, there he is. Now he's loading the bags. I don't get how some bags are already on the trolley though. Unless these guys go around to multiple planes and pick up the bags, which they may do, for all I know. Oh yeah, I suppose. I wonder if my flying had anything to do with the passengers getting off incredibly fast. Now I think about it. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Oh my god, it's a 747. Who is he going to eviscerate? That is the question. Another Lufthansa A320 over there. Oh, is he going to hit the sunskin? Oh, nearly! God, that was close. He's probably going to destroy that Lufthansa there, though. I'm not sure this guy's got any hope of survival. He's pretty done for. This dude over here, how is he not getting blown away by the jet stream? I love it. Oh my god. He should, like, right now, he should be just like flying off down here. Oh, I don't know. It's, oh man. Mods. They're so crazy. Now he's morphing into the engine. Anyway. Yeah, so that wasn't too bad actually. The missed approach was kind of a pain, but I got ambushed by too many fucking things at once and wasn't able to cope. So it went a little bit tits up there, but it wasn't tits up in a this week on air crash investigations kind of a way, like last time. So in fact that was all pretty much by the book up to the A330 destroying us on his taxi out there. But hey, I can deal with that. I can deal with that just fine. I'll take a screenshot for old time's sake.